T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
What up, everybody? Hope you're having a great week. Weekend is almost upon us. Welcome to Arcade Talk. Hope you're having a great week. Let's get this show going. Let's do it, guys. Let's get Papa Brad on here. Let's get go. Welcome.
All right. What's going on, T. McCluskey?
Thanks for those 5 memberships.
Absolutely. Let's get you some new channel members. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Man,
How you been this week?
Action-packed week, man. It has been an action-packed week between work and all the tournaments going on and all the news drops. It's just been an action-packed week. I'm excited. I'm happy to be here. Been anticipating coming on the show. It's been a lot of fun. But doing good. How you doing, T. McCluskey?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Busy week. Crazy over here. Crazy.
Man, when it rains it pours. You just got a super chat for $9.99 from my family, T. McCluskey.
Thanks, my family. Thanks for that $10. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
This is appreciate it. Oh man, what's going on here? Let's get this on here. Thanks, Papa Brad. Thanks, my family.
Absolutely.
It is glorious.
So welcome to the show. Let me say hello to all the early arrivers. We got Mikey Yoon. T and Papa Brad are legit. Good to see you, Mikey Yoon. Video Game Vegas. Good to see you. Dan Z's here. Jason Little Alien. Good to see you. The Real Creamer. My family. Is the proud owner of a new AtGames. Finally fully functional Attack from Mars. A couple hiccups.
Nice.
He got it working. Yeah, it's all working. He said he's loving the SSF last time I talked to him. Let's see. We got of course our favorite game guru, Carl O, is here. Carl O Game of the Week, new one this week, coming out. Thank you, Carl O. Always good to have him on the show. Edward is here. McLaughlin, hello. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
The real creamer, not the fake stuff, T. McCloskey. This is the real creamer. Saw that name quite a bit on the leaderboards. Good to see you. I saw Video Game Vegas on the leaderboards for high speed. Welcome to the show. We got Vader 640, the legend, the myth. We got the one and only Goofy Foot. Finally home. I know he's been abroad. Welcome home, Goofy Foot.
That's right. Hey, man. Wow, he's been abroad for quite a while, right? Man.
Got another familiar name in our tournament, Sackpin Player. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Said he's watching the grandkids. I love it when I get to watch my grandkids. Did you know that Team McCloskey? You probably knew this, but most of viewers didn't. Actually, my grandson gave me the name Papa Brad.
Oh, really?
He said I needed a YouTube name, and my grandson actually invented Carson. He gave me the name Papa Brad. So I never came up with that. That was his idea. So you can blame him. He said all real YouTubers have YouTube names, is what he told me. So he gave me the name Papa Brad, and it stuck. So Biggie D's is on. He says Captain D's need their money. That's one of our news stories. Arcade went up, borrowing more money. Things are going good. Do you borrow a bunch of money, T. McCloskey?
No, I don't. They had to borrow money to pay Captain D's. Got to pay Captain D's with that $20 million they got.
Yeah, they're going to be Rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah,
we got
Biggie
D. Always good to see Biggie D. He's got a great channel. Go subscribe. See, that's how it's done, Biggie D. Go subscribe to Biggie D. That's what you need to do for me when I come on your show in the chat instead of burying me. But welcome to the show. Let's see. We got Vader 640. I mentioned him. Let's see. We got scrolling. Wish it was a rock star. Hello, welcome everyone. J-Cat, welcome to the show. Incognito, hey guys, welcome to the show. Let's see. Did someone call a doctor, T. McCloskey? Doc Mario's here.
Mario.
We got my family here with a $9.99 super chat. We got Mad Dog. Evening, gents. Good to see you, Mad Dog.
Welcome,
I think I got everyone. If I did miss you, it was not on purpose.
Did you say Ray?
If you're not in the chat or you're watching on replay, we still appreciate you watching.
I think Ray Del Torre. Did you say him? I think you missed him. And then
I missed Ray. Yeah, Ray Sacro. Welcome, Sacro. Welcome, Ray Del Torre.
That's it. I think you did pretty good. Captain D's nuts. There they are. Captain D's.
There they are. The new owners of
Give us some money, sucker. We want our money.
Yeah.
They borrowed it to get it, which I don't know, man. Keeps their doors open for probably at least another year.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. So what's new, Team McCloskey?
Well, Captain D wants their money. It's not new, is it?
Man, that's not a new story. We got Ray.
Thanks, Ray, for that membership.
All right.
Team Room got one. I've missed the first.
All right, Team McCloskey.
Carl got one.
Man, Team McCloskey, that's 10 in one show. That's 10 in one show.
Pixelated Travel R got one. Congrats, guys. And Jason the Alien got one. Woo!
Awesome. Good people.
Thanks, Ray. Yeah. Well, I guess Captain D's will finally get their money.
Yeah. Oh, man, Carlo just came in hot with 5.
Damn, Carlo!
15 new members, Team McCloskey.
Herbivores got one.
Herbivores.
Thanks, Carl.
Evercadians.
Richard.
Herbivores. What's that?
ABK Storm.
Awesome.
San Juan Spirits got one. We know San Juan.
Oh, yeah.
Mitchell B got one. PD7 got one. Whoop, whoop.
PD7. Whoop, whoop. Love PD7's channel. He's got a great channel.
Now, Jason.
Jason just did 5 more, Team McCloskey. Keep going, Team McCloskey.
Hey, real cool got one.
That's 20. Was that 20 members?
Ichabod Crane got one.
15 members.
Woo. Retro Lizard got one.
Retro Lizard. Congratulations, Joe.
And back to reality. Got one. Woo, woo.
All right.
And Sam's Arcade got one. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jason.
I feel like I'm in a loop. T. McCloskey, it was a lot like deja vu. That was awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah,
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
It was a membership train, T. McCloskey. It was a membership train.
They're going crazy tonight, man. They're going crazy.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, guys.
Actually,
Thanks, Ray.
No, you did get 20 because I put in 5 too. So that's 20.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yep. That's 4 in a row.
And my family gave us 10. So nice.
Doing good.
The membership train. Choo-choo. That's one thing I'll have.
Membership train. Oh, speaking of Arcade 1-Up, I just do want to shout out a YouTuber that I really like. Evil Genius Entertainment just put out a brand new video about his beautiful Tron cabinet. That is a fantastic video. Go over to his channel and watch him display Tron, the glory of Tron.
I don't think his looks like mine right now.
On the Evil Genius Entertainment channel. He's got a hot new video all about Arcade 1-Up Tron. Of course, your Tron has been completely gutted, T. McCloskey. You can't even look. Yours is so far from original. It's barely, it barely has anything in it that it originally had. Did a lot of work on that mug. That's right.
That train did not sound good, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There we go.
That one's a little better. Nice. We got the effects, man. We're moving up, T. McCloskey.
I don't think we like that one, though.
T. McCloskey, man. You know what I'm excited for, too? Some of my favorite Dreamcast games are coming back out.
Are they? Nice.
I got one playing right beside me that's playing on original Dreamcast hardware. Nice. This is a deep cut. You might not have heard of it, but it's called Project Justice. It's basically like a schoolyard fighting game where like it takes place in a school. Probably you could never make this game today. I don't think you could get away with making this because it's basically violence at school. I don't think you can get away with it, but it is really cool. And Capcom is re-releasing it with a bunch of other great games, including Power Stone 1 and 2, which are, but these are all Dreamcast, the bangers, man. They're some of the best games. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time to be an arcade gamer.
Jason put up the link for the Evil Genius video.
Absolutely. Go drop. And why wouldn't you sub the Evil Genius Entertainment? He's got a great channel.
Pixelated Traveler says, thanks, Jason, for that membership. Yeah, I never heard of that one before. Looks pretty fun back there, though.
Oh, yeah, it's great, man. It's a great fighter.
JK asks, has anyone done anything like the VPX standalone, but with arcade games on the 4K? No.
I've heard they're working on something. I hear there's like a build being made. Maybe Jason knows. He seems to have the inside pulse on a lot of stuff. But I do believe there is a build being worked on unofficially.
I know I use that CoinOps X flash drive for regular arcade games. Some work with the control panel, and
some work, some don't. Yeah, some need to have the controls fixed.
Yeah, and then some of them work. A lot of them work
perfect. Yeah, a lot of them work perfect.
And then the other ones work with the PS4 controller connected to the USB in the back. I haven't found one that didn't work completely with either one. It seems like every game I played worked with the.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is they have to configure the controls and everything.
Yeah.
But they do a fantastic job whenever the mod community is done with one of those builds. What's
up, Mikey?
With the general loader, they should be able to build something great. I mean, from what they're doing with the pinball, with the VPX, I mean, they certainly can build something for a build that would run arcade games if they can make the VPX work.
Yep.
Someone in the modding community.
Yeah, vertical builds would be cool.
Mikey, you coming in hot. Captain D's wants it money, boys. He's coming in hot. Mikey,
Look, I got the picture up again.
Do you have that news clip I sent you?
Yeah. I got I found the whole article, actually.
Oh, you found the whole article. That's even better yet.
Yep. Yeah, I sent it to you in Facebook.
Sorry, I took a nap when I get home. I'm so wiped out. I don't want to be tired for the show. I took a nap. So
people can read this or not. Blow it up a little bit here. There you go.
$20 million, T. McCloskey. This is more than a cup of coffee. This is more than a little cup of sugar from your neighbor.
Yeah, it's a line of credit, actually, too. It's a line of credit. So
a line of credit for $20 million. That's a whole lot of money.
Yeah, and they don't have to use it all at once. It's just a line of credit. When they need it, they can pull some out. And they could pay it back, with less interest and stuff. Or, they could pay it back, whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of money, man. 20 million. And they're doing it through the SLR Business Credit Company. It provides 20 million line of credit to Taste Makers LLC, the creators of Arcade 1-Up, the fourth largest brand in gaming. I love how they put themselves fourth.
Yeah, that's an interesting title for them to give themselves.
So what do they say? Sony, Microsoft, Steam, and then them? I don't know.
I guess so. That's ridiculous.
What about Atari, man? Atari's really made a comeback.
Atari's been killing it, man. I got a box from Atari in the mail. Bunch of Atari stuff.
So I don't know. But there it is, guys. They got 20 million. Keeps their doors open for a little longer. They can play Captain D's now.
Yep, they can pay Captain D's, and they can start all over again being in debt. Hobby Hands has mentioned the famous Evil Genius video. Tron has died, T. McCloskey.
You see Evil Genius Tron die? No.
Tron. The funniest thing is when he turns it on in the video, it just makes this horrible noise. It's like
no picture
with a black screen. Yeah, and it's like the worst noise you've ever heard. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Steps even says, wait, Tastemakers is the largest brand in gaming? Yeah.
And I know Steps has got to be excited for Power Stone and some of the other games that are coming, the new Capcom games. It's going to be awesome.
20 million doesn't sound like it would buy some killer IPs, maybe one. Yeah. End of line.
Yeah, a lot of those games were locked into just playing on Dreamcast, so it's going to be great to have online competition with some of these games too. Plasma Sword is a good one. Yeah, they were all the best Capcom games that came out on the Dreamcast. It's great. It's a great lineup. This new lineup, I'm just stoked. Between that and the one with the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and we're going to have Arcade Gaming is going to have a great year. Just those two titles alone, it's going to give us tons of stuff to play. That's fun.
MG says 20 million is nothing. Probably less than Jason's house costs. Mike Robinson said, I'll take 20 mil.
Yeah, Mikey Yoon says it's definitely not going to be buying new licenses. It's going to be operating costs and rehashes.
Good old rehashes. Just like they've been doing.
They
like the rehashes, don't they?
Another Pac-Man. Pac-Man pays the bills, though.
And you need another Miss Pac-Man.
Did you hear the pub table? The pub table doesn't even have online. Zero. Doesn't even have leaderboards, T. McCloskey.
Doesn't surprise me.
Doesn't connect at all to the internet. No leaderboards.
My Tron doesn't connect to the internet. My Dragon's Lair doesn't connect to the internet.
Yeah, that's garbage.
Dragon's Lair was made after they started doing Wi-Fi. As they say, no, we ain't going to put it in theirs. Tron was built first, right? Man, see, I worry about my Tron, man, because Evil Genius is not the only one that did that too. I know quite a few people. They turn their machine on and it doesn't turn on.
Man, I still have, my wife still likes it. I still play it. I have the Tempest cabinet. Remember the Tempest cabinet with the sticker coin door? It's a sticker that looks like a coin door. I still have that one. Every time I turn it on, I cross my fingers and I pray that it turns on because I know one day I'm going to go to play it and that motherboard's not going to work. But I've been lucky so far, but that's one that tends to break a lot. But I don't know, I've dodged the bullet for so long. But I do have a couple arcade one-ups still. I have the Atari Tempest cab that they did.
That one's sweet looking, man.
It does, and it has some good Atari games in it. You got Centipede and Millipede and Tempest, and actually they don't have a ton of issues, emulation issues, which is the main thing for me.
Hobby Hand says I already have Tron on my DOI machine working, just in case we guys get you on the show, Hobby Hands, and show that thing off.
Yeah, we need to get Hobby Hands back, man.
Mikey Yoon says, can we do a giveaway for Captain D's gift card?
Hey man, if you want to do it, we'll run the comment picker. You have to supply the gift card though.
Tim York says 4K DMD. Better check the DMD ribbon and motherboard connection. Yeah, somebody said their DMD went out permanently. I think it was Mad Dog. His DMD stopped working.
Well, the good thing about the AtGames is it is all modular. So, and unlike Arcade One Up, they do have parts and stuff to repair it.
What? They have parts? They have parts?
Yeah, they have parts. They have a customer now. I mean, some people say their customer service is great, but at least they have parts if they need them. Like a friend of mine, he couldn't do the factory update when you first get it, so they sent him a whole new motherboard.
Oh, wow.
But that's why having the parts is important, T. McCluskey. This is a very technical product. You got to have replacement parts so you can fix things. For customers, especially new customers, it's super important. And that's one of the things that Evil Genius Entertainment gets into is that Arcade One Up is really, I mean, the thing is when these things go out, they're going to be less and less repairable, other than gutting them.
You can put a Raspberry Pi in there or a mini computer.
You could always do something like
that.
You
got those mini PCs now too that and they even runs Windows 11 now. I was looking at a little mini PC, and man, those things are powerful, man. If my Raspberry Pi goes out on my Mr. Do, which I keep that thing on 24/7, it never shuts off because it's a pain in the ass. It's turn off and on.
Yeah.
Once that goes, I think I'm gonna go the mini PC route because then I could hook up the Wi-Fi and Steam
more powerful. More
powerful. I'll have Steam. I can play games through Steam, instead of MAME.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of fun to do.
Yeah, Michael Robinson says AtGames, they have good customer service. It just takes a few days to get to them. They do that ticket system, but they are pretty good. Anytime I've ever used them, I've never had any issues. But
Tim York says, better stop talking about Captain D's. You make me hungry.
He's getting hungry. He just wants some free cracklins.
I've never had Captain D's. I drove by it many a times.
Dude, I had to stop. I was on the trip. I was on the trip to go to Southern Fried Gaming. I had to stop at Captain D's to get my footage from a special short.
You made a short.
I made Arcade One Up short.
Yep. I remember that was so fun. I was laughing. It's like,
dude, that fish was so greasy, man. That fish was like a grease sponge, T. McCloskey. I had to try it. I had to try it.
John Silver's?
Man, it's like eating cooking oil. It's probably not very healthy.
No. Thanks. Wish I was Rockstar. Thanks for that $2.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's that Games Arcade Talk Show, sucker. Disturbed. He's Disturbed 76 on the pinball tournaments. Let me know that in the email last week, I think it was. So it's hard to keep track of people, man, when they have two different names.
Yeah.
But now I won't forget Disturbed 76 now. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's wish I was a Rockstar.
Awesome.
Thanks for the $2. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Is eating cooking oil a thing? I guess it is when you eat Captain D's.
Yeah, it's like fried stuff, huh?
It's like Long John Silver
in there. It's like it's
last
all
time
oil.
I had Long John Silver was the same way. It tastes
good. It's like that hot oil or whatever that they fried it in.
You can't eat it the next day, man.
It soaks it up like a sponge, man.
If you eat that shit the next day, man, that stuff's so nasty. Even if you try to warm it up, it's nasty. Because all you can taste is that old oil.
That old oil, yeah. It's good when it's hot and they just pulled it out the fryer before you can process it. I mean, before you process what you're eating. But,
last time I used to go to Long John Silver's, but I never got their fish. I didn't like their fish.
You know where the fish and chips was really good for me was at Disney at the they have where you walk around the world at Epcot. I always go to the fish and chips in England.
Yeah,
fish and chips. I always get that every time I go, man. I got to get me some fish and chips when I'm over by the England section,
And they give you a decent portion too.
I'm drinking my way around the world at that showcase, the World Showcase at Epcot.
You get a nice cold beer when you do that fish and chips.
Yeah, man, can't beat it. It's great. Good times.
They give you a decent portion there too at Epcot. Last time I went to Disney, I did not go to Epcot though.
Yeah.
Fresh out of the greaser.
Yeah, Epcot's great. It's just everything's so far apart, like they spread everything out. Like you walk your ass off when you go to Epcot, man. You're really walking far,
Dude, you walk your ass off any of those damn parks.
Anywhere in Disney, yeah, but especially Epcot. I think Epcot, everything it doesn't look far apart, but it really is super far because of the scale of everything,
Go run that damn. pond or whatever.
Around that big lake or whatever that you walk around. Yeah.
Oh, you know, the Tom Sawyer area in Magic Kingdom. They're going to fill that in with ground. They're going to get rid of the water there, and they're going to put Cars Land there in that spot. So Tom Sawyer, and something else in there too. Yeah, they're going to fill in that water, and they're going to make it all land, and they're going to put the Cars Land. They're going to have a couple car rides. You know, the car of the movie. It's themed off of that. I was kind of surprised though.
Yeah, that's been in there for a long time. You know,
and they're going to fill in all that water too.
It's a lot of water to fill in too, man.
They have to make a plant to suck all that water out. It's just, I was kind of reading a little bit about it. It's like, man, that sounds like a fucking.
Listen to this. Steps Gaming went to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom all on the same day. She walked 15 miles, T. McCloskey.
Oh, I know.
Wow. Yeah, that is insane.
I think.
By the way, if you're not subscribed, she has a great channel called Theme Park Plunge that does all kinds of amusement park coverage. She's got a great channel for that. If you haven't subscribed, go over to Theme Park Plunge and check it out. It's really good. I'm a subscriber.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I don't think everything's been approved for all that, but that's their plan anyways. Cars and Villains. Yep, Villains is going to be a new lane as well. They get all their approvals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll save Disney Cars Land. Goofy Foot.
I don't think so. If they couldn't do it with Star Wars, I mean, come on, Star Wars is a huge IP. They just they botched it.
They botched it on purpose.
I still don't like what they did to Splash Mountain. They took Splash Mountain away from us.
It's still there.
They changed the theming of it all.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a classic ride. You don't mess with the classics. It's like messing with the Jungle Cruise. You got to leave it the way it is. It's nostalgic.
They mess with it, man. This is the Bayou now. Was it Tina's Bayou or something like that?
Yeah, the frog. What's that one called? The frog something?
What?
Something about frogs. The Prince and the Frog. Is that it?
I don't know. I know it's called like Tina's Bayou or something like that. That's what the ride name is.
Yeah.
I did see a video on it. It kind of looks kind of cool though inside the cave area. Yeah.
I wonder if Steps got to ride it. She was just there.
Man,
did you ride it, Steps?
Steps, did you ride the? Because I think it is open now.
I heard it was breaking down a lot.
No surprising. Yeah, the other one is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Video Game Vegas coming in with the knowledge drop. Princess and the Frog is the name of the movie.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, to me that was. I mean, it was not one of their classics. I mean, it was kind of a deep cut, but it's good to have different things. I mean, it's fine. Tina's Bio Adventure was broke all day when she went. Can you imagine?
Imagine that.
Can you imagine if you plan your whole trip to ride Tina's Bayou Adventure? You want to ride the new improved Splash Mountain because Splash Mountain apparently wasn't good enough. And you wanted to ride the new Splash Mountain, and you get there, and it's broken all the time.
Yeah, and there's no excuse for that too, because I mean it was closed for a long time. So why didn't they fix the things while they were reskinning it?
Yeah, they should have fixed the stuff that was broken. If they were redoing it, you think they would fix the stuff that's broken that doesn't work from the original Splash Mountain?
I know
not make it worse.
I mean, it was closed for months. There was no reason that they could have fixed it while they were redoing it. It's so stupid, man.
Welcome to Arcade Talk and Theme Park Review. So we have totally went off the rails. So far, we've talked about the arcade one up, borrowing a bunch of money. We talked about theme parks. Where are we going next, Team McCloskey?
Get back on the rails.
We gotta get back on the rails.
One thing we talked about, they're supposed to talk about so far was the arcade one up news. Okay, they borrowed $20 million.
Yeah,
again.
Yeah. A healthy company doesn't need to borrow a ton of money. I mean, a healthy company can sustain itself without huge loans all the time. But
again, current Disney management would mess up.
That's right. Pete wants more cooking oil talk.
More cooking oil talk. I don't think people want us to talk about the.
Yeah, I'll tell you who is cooking their tables. They're cooking up good. Is AtGames. They're redoing all their tables. They're redoing all the code. They're rebuilding them, T. McCluskey.
That's right. They're not just fixing it.
You're like the $6 million man with getting the $6 million tables.
That is not it. Oh, if you get, most of you guys know they had a firmware update. I'll just talk about this real quick.
Yeah,
they did a couple things. News. Yeah, ability to what did it? There's like 4 fixes altogether. Ability to on-device purchase discounting of the App Store. So now if there's sales going on, it'll actually show up on your 4K pinball machine itself. I saw that when he did that. It's pretty cool. You can see the discounts right there, or the sales right there on your machine. And then that was one fix, or not a fix, but that's what they added. And then what was it? Ability for the premium starter machines to purchase / enable advanced features. And then the series filter in Pinball Net now sorts properly. Zachariah Legends packs 10, 11, 12 are after 9. They were coming before 9.
Hey, T. McCluskey, I like discounts, so I think having the discounts available on the in-machine store is great.
Oh,
I like
awesome.
discounts. I mean, anytime we can get some money off, I'm a fan of that. That's a good thing.
Because the way it was before, you would have to go up on their store online to do the.
You have to go online,
sales.
yeah.
Not anymore.
Being able to do everything from the machine is nice.
It's so awesome.
It's so awesome.
Nice.
I mean,
it's so nice. And then
a lot of arcade products never got there. I mean, like the Rcade never got to where you could buy anything from the machine.
Oh, you couldn't? I thought you could. No, I didn't know
you're always locked to being onto an online site. I like that you can buy from the machine. It's a lot more convenient.
I do too. So more convenient. I mean, you used to have to go onto the internet, go to their store, buy it, get the code, and then go over to the machine and enter the code. It's like
T. McCluskey, not to sidetrack us, but Zen Studios dropped 2 new tables, of course, the Princess Bride and the Goat Simulator. And even with OTG using the AtGames machine, I was able to buy everything right there on my pinball machine, just using the keyboard. So I do like I like it that I can do it all from that machine. And I could even do it through OTG and natively. I can buy pinball machines right on my pinball machine. How cool is that? That's crazy. It's like Inception, T. McCluskey.
Yep. It's awesome. And then the last fix they had was eliminated the false positive message stating the advanced features are not enabled on the machine. That it already has been enabled. So that was it for the firmware update. I'm still waiting for the day, man, when they do that plunger fix.
Yeah.
That was told a long time ago. That thing.
Only for the day when we get to select our backglass options too. I think a lot of people would like that. Having to be able to select it. And once again, I mean, we say it every time. Zen, let us stretch that DMD. Let us stretch that backglass. Let us have what every doing it yourself offers. Make it as good as doing it yourself.
Yeah.
T. McCluskey, last video, I forgot to say it. I didn't have to say it with Jurassic Park, but I mean, every time, when I played the Getaway, my backglass wasn't stretched. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Series on Steam. That's how I'm going to buy it, but I really should just break down and buy a Switch, T. McCluskey. Maybe by Christmas I'll have a Switch. I'm so late to the game because everyone has a Switch, it seems like, except me.
Switch for what?
You have to play games on. Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I don't have a Nintendo.
I don't have a Nintendo Switch. You have one?
No, my son has one, but I don't. Okay, put a poll up, guys. Put a poll up.
You're gonna laugh when I tell you. You're gonna laugh if you tell you the game I really want to buy a Nintendo Switch. You will laugh when I'm going to tell you what it is.
I made a mistake at the DMD. Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that.
The game I really want, and this is going to seem like a travesty, and it's not Zelda. It's actually Time Gal and Ninja Hayate, 2 Laserdisc games. You can buy a Japanese import that has totally redone versions of those games for the Switch. And Switch apparently has no region locking, so I could play it. That's pretty crazy, isn't it, T. McCluskey?
Yeah.
I actually want to get it to play old Laserdisc games. But I know the Switch is great. People that have them really like them. I mean, I think it's probably a really good machine. You got a lot of good games on there. You got Mario, Mario Kart. Put a 1 in the chat if you have a Switch. I wonder how many people in the chat have a Switch. I've always been more of an arcade gamer. I do have a lot of consoles, but I think I might have to get a Switch. My goal is to get one by the time Christmas rolls around. Next couple months. I think I want the OLED one, which is a little more expensive.
Captain D's wishes it invested in a Nintendo Switch instead of Arcade 1-Up.
Oh yeah, I don't think
Maybe making some money.
Nintendo probably doesn't ever have to take out any loans. They seem to know how to print money. I mean,
because I messed it up, man. If you actually read my poll, man, I said the DMD on there instead of
Incognito knows. I want a Tremors for Pinball M. We need a Tremors pinball table. Let's get some more horror titles. Dude,
they're coming slowly.
Could you imagine like a Phantasm pinball? And you remember Phantasm had that ball with this prongs in it? Imagine a Phantasm pinball machine. How cool would that be? So many things they could do in Pinball M. I mean, where are the zombie games? We need something like Dawn of the Dead. So many good properties they could get for Pinball M.
I'd like to see Halloween or Jason.
Oh, Friday the 13th.
Halloween or Friday the 13th. Either one.
Or what about Nightmare on Elm Street? That'd be another good one they could do.
That's another one too. Yeah. I'd like to see one of those three. That would be really cool to get one of those three.
Video Game Vegas. It was Phantasm to me is the ultimate drive-in movie. I mean, it was very. I like the first one. I don't know. I like them. They got bad after I think the first two were really pretty cool, and then they kind of went off the rails a little bit. Hellraiser would be a great Pinball M title. I do agree. Imagine the table they could do. They could do a lot of crazy with Pinhead and all the craziness in those movies.
And his buddies, his two buddies. Yeah, two buddies with them, two assistants, I think.
Be another good pinball. What about that one, Puppet Master? Remember those full moon videos? A Puppet Master pinball.
Puppet Master,
yeah, you remember that one?
Cheaper creepers. I mean, there's so many of them, man.
Gremlins, yeah. Poltergeist, Devil's Rejects, Leprechaun. Retro Arcade Trooper says The Shining or the original Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's got to be the original Halloween. It's got to be the original Friday the 13th as well. And we need shout outs.
I would love a full moon features Pinball M. That would be fantastic. They just picked some of the full moon those straight to VHS great horror movies that came out.
Dr. Mario says, I think the next Switch comes out in 2025.
Video Game Vegas with the comment of the night. His favorite horror pinball would be Star Wars Acolyte.
You would get zero interest. Nobody would buy it. So next.
Yeah, man. Star Wars Acolyte's so bad, it made me want to pull Star Wars stuff off my walls. That's pretty bad, Team McCluskey. I almost pulled some Star Wars stuff down. That's pretty bad. That's quite the misstep for me because I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
Castle Freak? I don't know Castle Freak. You know Castle Freak? I don't know that one.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. You got a lot of good ones.
Psycho.
The Acolyte was so bad, Mikey Yoon says they took the merchandise off its website.
Yeah,
that
was not Star Wars.
Let's be real. All of Disney's Star Wars is pretty, but not Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's been a gold mine for Disney. That rescued The Mandalorian, and especially Baby Yoda rescued Star Wars for Disney. They got a real gift when they wrote that the Grogu character.
The only thing is, man, they gotta give him his ship back, man. Give him his fucking ship back. The stupid freaking thing driving now, man. They're so stupid.
What's it called? The Razor Crest or something?
Yeah,
when they blew up his ship, I was like, these people they're haters. They don't know how to build something cool when you blow up their ship, you know.
I know. What's up, Chuck and Chong? And all they had to do, man, is the lady down there in Tatooine, all she had to do is say, hey, I got one of those in the back.
Yeah.
You have to fix it up, but we can do it. It's like, come on, man. I thought that's what we were gonna do.
A Razor Crest is back in action. Imagine if you were Stern Pinball and you themed your whole pinball table with the Razor Crest in the center of the machine. And then right when your pinball machine comes up, they blow it up.
Boom.
Your entire project revolves around that as the main toy.
Yeah, but I'd rather look at that in my pinball than that stupid thing he's doing now.
Yeah. What's up, Shotgun Sean? Good to see you. Hey, cool. I just played some golf with Shotgun Sean. Walkabout golf on VR. A lot of fun.
Yeah, season 3 wasn't the greatest, but I watched the whole thing. I'm hoping the next one comes out. They'll kind of go back to original stuff, but we'll see.
I'm just ready for AtGames. Now they've got the we're not supposed to see fix, but now that they've got the lag under control, I want to see some Star Wars tables.
I know.
Dude, I thoroughly enjoyed the Return of the Jedi when we were playing it. That was so much fun. It was a great table. It was a lot of fun to play. Yeah, poor Shotgun. Man, I was so tired when I played. Standing on your feet all day, I was just really tired. But I still enjoyed playing golf with the guys.
Always a blast.
I feel like Star Wars, if you're a real fan, I mean, I understand where Steph's saying it's so overdone.
That's right. Yeah, it's gonna be a film.
You could say the same thing about Marvel, though. I mean, it is a popular fan franchise. They are good. They're good franchises. And regardless of what we think as pinball enthusiasts, we love our Williams games and we love our classic pinball. But to bring new people in, you need stuff like Star Wars and Marvel and Indiana Jones and Jaws and T. McCloskey. Back to the Future is coming. It's coming. We're getting back to the future.
Down here. There it is.
It's coming. It's coming. Jaws, Back to the Future, E.T. It's coming. But that kind of stuff brings in the people that are outside of the normal pinball sphere. See what I'm saying? Like
a lot of people like the Back to the Future too.
Yeah, it brings in new people that might not normally play pinball, which is great. So I love it when they go into these, they tie into these big IPs. E.T. needs a phone home.
Yeah, that's the one table on that one I have not played a whole lot. Last time I did play it though.
Doc Mario coming in hot. He said we were promised an Indiana Jones table. Maybe they're trying to get it as a skin. I'm thinking maybe licensing might be involved. That would be one they might put out as a skin, I would think. That's a big title.
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. Jason says Indiana Jones is coming. I know it was on their list.
Yeah, they're all coming eventually. All coming eventually. I think we'll see a more of a constant flow once the lag fix gets here on the 12th of September. Yeah. Fish Tales is supposed to come when we don't see it in September, and of course we just got the Jaws, E.T. and Back to the Future, and I think in October we do not have it either. We got the Thing, Monsters Pack, Chucky, and Universal TV classics.
Oh man, I love that Chucky table. Man, it's so good.
It's gonna be so cool to play that on a real
October is absolute fire. I mean, look at that lineup, man. Look at the lineup we're getting. Monster Bash, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Thing, Chucky's
Pinball M's.
I'm not gonna say killer, T. McCloskey. I got a little slap down for putting that Chucky's Killer Pinball on my title. YouTube slapped me down. They thought I was doing something inappropriate. So apparently the word killers. So I'm just gonna call it Chucky's Pinball from now on.
Yeah, don't put the killer in there.
That's the bots caught me and they slapped me down. The YouTube bots.
Killer will get you every time, sucker.
Yeah, and of course we're getting 3 tables, but the Knight Rider table's the one everyone usually likes the most. But Knight Rider, you got Battlestar Galactica from was that the second version of the show? I think it was
yes,
wasn't the original. It was like the second version. And of course, Lucy Lawless as who could not resist Lucy Lawless as Xena, Warrior Princess.
Could we see a skin?
Xena is a brutal table. That would be a table that people be cussing. If we put that one in tournament, T. McCloskey, people will be cussing with the outlanes, with the ball draining. So it's a fun table. It's hard.
Think we'll see a pinball machine skin for the October 2nd release pack?
God, I hope so. I can
We see a
always
creature
pray.
from Black Lagoon skin
That
come
is
out for October
Steve
2nd.
McCloskey, that is my dream table. If I could have any skin, I would want a creature from the Black Lagoon. And it is a great pinball because it is a more challenging pinball. Doesn't really hold. I like those ones that are a little harder. Doesn't really hold your hands. Doesn't baby you. Once you learn how to play it, man, it's a fantastic game with a great rule set. It's a lot of fun, and especially the way Zen did it with the creature coming out of the machine and walking across the table. That's one of those ones where with the special effects, it's really cool what they've done with the special effects with the virtual pinball, things you could never do with a real pinball.
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty cool.
See, that's one cool thing about virtual pinball. You can do stuff like that where you can, and of course, with real pinball, and that one's done so well too, man.
Yeah, I've said it a lot. I mean, the creature from the Black Lagoon would be the one table that would probably I would get another pinball to get just because I like the skin that much.
Look at Ray rubbing it in over here. Ray's rubbing it in.
Man, Ray's already got what I want. He's got a custom one. He's even got more mods done to it. He's got the launch button mod. He's got all kind of cool stuff. Custom topper.
Yeah, I really do want. If they came out with the creature from Black Lagoon on October 2nd, man, I'd be putting my money down. Slap us off.
Yeah.
Day one purchase for me.
Yeah.
That's all my,
I think it'll be a day one purchase for a lot of people. I mean, people that love pinball, like real pinball machines. It's just such a unique machine too, with the purple and the green and just the graphics of it. It just pops, man. It's a lot of pinball machines might be a great game, but not the cabinet art's not necessarily great. I mean, the creature from Black Lagoon captures it all together, pulls it all together nice. Only other one I would like more than that might be like the Elvira and the Party Monsters or Scared Stiff. Those would be epic too if they could ever get their hands on those licenses.
Yeah.
But T. McCloskey, the cool part, guess what? With VPX, all those tables will be playable. All the ones you can't get are going to be available. So that's exciting time to be. There's never been a better time to get an AtGames pinball than right now, especially with it's coming down the road.
Yeah, Retro Rcade Trooper says, even though he has the Adams Family, he would get the creature as well. Yep, I think a lot of people feel that way. I know Jason would be on it. I do believe I'm in creature or Monster Bash. Yeah, I think they would sell a lot of those. I really do. A lot of people like the creature from Black Lagoon. It's just such a classic looking table, man.
Yeah,
purple and black, green.
I think it would sell as much as Snoopy or Dinosaur Dynasty, T. McCloskey.
I think it would outsell those
sell more than Dinosaur Dynasty or Snoopy.
I like Snoopy though, man. I tell you, if that came out the same time as Adam's Family, I would have picked Snoopy. Just something about that.
They did do a nice job with the pinball art.
Mikey, you and I am not Crystal Castle. There he is. You already got a custom toppers.
Yeah, I already got my topper. They could do a standard version. I could put this on for my topper.
Yeah, you could.
But knowing AtGames, they're going to come up with something that we can't resist. Whether it's Creature from the Black Lagoon or Indiana Jones or Back to the Future, they're going to come up with something that we're going to find hard to resist soon. They've got so much in the works right now, you know.
Yeah, and that's one thing I told them.
They got lots of good IP.
One thing I told them to look for or look into and sell in the future is a dust cover like Stern makes. I mean, there's dust covers out there. You can theme
it to some of the heavy hitters, you know. Theme it to some of the heavy hitters, you know.
I mean, there's dust covers out there which fit, the 4K AtGames, but it's not the same quality as what Stern uses. What Stern uses is so great, man.
I would totally buy a dust cover for my pinball when I'm not playing it, just to put on it.
And I said, make them. And make them unique. Adam, make an Adams Family one, make a Tax from Mars one, make a Peanuts one. It would be so cool, man.
They could theme them to some of their titles, some of the tables.
Yeah. Those things would sell so well.
They could even make a generic AtGames one too, and have just one that says AtGames, and then have maybe Adams Family and whatever licensing they want to secure for the other ones.
mean, look, here it is, guys. There she is. This thing's heavy. It has like a nice silk out
I
on
know.
it.
Those are nice. It's like that it's like that rubberized material. Yeah, that's sweet.
It's real nice. It's more flexible than like a mouse pad, but yeah, it's kind of the same principle. Nobody makes them except Stern. This quality.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said,
Ray's ready. He said he's ready to buy a dust cover. AtGames, make it happen. Make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, I think they really
It's
that's
like
something
that would be a gold mine.
Oh yeah,
Gold mine for them as far as
Tell
theme
you,
mats for your pinball when you're
Yep.
not playing.
I guarantee people would buy the machine and the mat at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't do any other accessories, man, they
You
gotta
wipe
do
your
that
machine
discount.
off every time you play it, or do you play it dusty?
I try to wipe it off.
I do too, man. I'm so see. That's the first thing I do. I get out my little microfiber cloth, my special thing I use, my microfiber cloth, and I clean off the top of it every time.
I got this. For
Ooh, look at that, man! You got like a Swifter. You're all set, man.
what's it called? Something duster, but the dust like snaps to it. California.
Yeah, radiator. You can't play on a dusty machine.
Yeah, my one video I did, man, I was watching. I was like, man, you can see a little bit of dust on here. It's like, oops, I did not wipe it off that day.
Yeah.
I didn't
Buy
notice
stuff
it.
stores could do something like that too. They do a lot of custom mod stuff. They could make something like that and make it happen. And they do printing. I don't know how hard it would be to print on that type of material, but
I don't think it's hard. You just go to the manufacturer and they'll do it for you.
Retro
Yeah,
Arcade Trooper, it is in the list of games that are possible. They said they're getting more Williams titles, Bally Williams, and Elvira is in the years that they said.
Yeah, I think you have your fingers crossed for a very long time for Elvira's Zen table. There's something going on there, man. Because I would think they would already made that if they could. There's something.
But I mean, Pinball Arcade had it. T. McCloskey, Pinball Arcade had it. How did they get it? How'd they get it?
Did they do it legit or not?
Yeah, they had it. They had the Elvira tables.
But did they have it legally?
Yeah, they've had the official version. You can buy it for the PS4. It's called Pinball Arcade. And you can play the Elvira tables on your PS4.
Well, there's some reason why Zen has not made one yet.
Might be too expensive of a license.
Yeah,
maybe the price. Could be the price. Too cost give me too much cheddar. Could be outside of the profitability range. Could be too expensive of a title. Maybe the licensing's too expensive. Yeah, but you wouldn't think Elvira's kind of retro. I mean, I still love Elvira. I think she's amazing. I think it's still popular, but
Stern just made that new one, right? The
House of Mystery,
the white and like the cabinet, the black, red, and white.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still popular, at least in our generation.
Still popular, with our generation.
That's why I'm like, there's got to be a reason why Zen has not made it. I mean, that would be an IPO that you think you'd be chasing for, and like you said, it might be too expensive.
Yeah. I wonder if Video Game Vegas built his Video Game Vegas. Did you build your AtGames pinball yet? Did you build your 4KP?
I think his leg's still.
Oh man, I hope he feels better. You get that mug built.
He's been. I think he said 6 months. He's been laid up.
Wow,
that surgery. It sucked, man. So I can't wait, man. So we only got 2 weeks left, Pop Brad. We got 2 weeks left. September 12th. 2 weeks from today. Our first fix will be dry. I shouldn't say fix, rebuild. You gotta keep saying rebuild.
The code rebuild. It's not a fix.
It's not a fix, it's a rebuild.
T. McCloskey, it's a code rebuild. It's a rebuild.
Oh, and the cool thing is too, Magic Pixel has been really involved because look whose logo is down here in the bottom.
Magic
right
Pixel.
down here.
Yeah,
right next to Zen.
They sent people to Hungary to work hand in hand with them. Hand in hand, Team McCloskey.
Smart move,
This was the biggest challenge I think AtGames ever faced, fixing this problem.
Yep.
It was not an easy fix, but they persevered, and they listened to our feedback about how important it was, and they just kept chipping away at it till they got the right people to figure it out.
Magic Pixels involved, and get over there, Magic Pixels. Get over there.
Get over there, man. They flew them over there.
Help them fix that.
Where's that in Hungary or somewhere? Somewhere in Europe. And they did a team up. They did a Marvel 2-in-1. They teamed up together. It took a lot. Hopefully the good thing is it gives them a way in the future where it's not as crazy to get these tables working. So
yeah. Well, I'm
sure it was a learning process for them,
Yeah. I'm confident that it's a permanent fix going forward. Whatever Magic Pixel helped them with. And like I said, the thing is, it's like they had to touch every piece of equipment on that machine to fix it. I mean, you had to mess with the Linux and the chip and the motherboard. I mean, they had to touch everything to fix that thing, man. It wasn't an easy fix.
Yeah, Video Game Vegas says his brother is back in town. He may get to build his 4KP in September, maybe even as early as next week.
Nice.
That's cool. Well, I mean, I'll definitely watch his video. He does great videos on his channel. I'll watch a video whenever you do it. That'll be great. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, the first two Elvira, you're not gonna license the Stern Elvira tables, but the original ones, the Bally Williams ones, should be licensable. But they might be expensive licenses, but they'd be worth it.
Yeah, I think
the demand, I think the popularity would help. I think it would have enough legs to be profitable, but
yeah, they get the license for the Williams Bally table. Why don't they do the Elvira one?
Are they in Turkey? Incognito says the people of Turkey should live in Hungary. All that talk about Captain D's is getting me hungry. T. McCloskey.
I know.
He's like greasy fish.
Tony says Zen has been disappointing since they got the Williams license. 3 tables in a year. Pinball Arcade had a table a month. Yeah. They said something about that too. I know there's 3 coming out end of this year. And then I think next first or second quarter, they're going to have another 3. So I know at least 6 tables are coming out next year and 3 this year. They were originally supposed to come out this year, but I think.
Hey, look, this. We got the man himself. We were just talking about him. He must have heard us in the background talking about Evil Genius Entertainment and his amazing Tron video that's on his channel right now.
He doesn't think it's amazing.
We even put the link in our show for Evil Genius's amazing Tron video where he showcases the power of Tron.
I don't think he thinks it's a nice video. I imagine he's pretty disappointed.
I think it's great. I think he tells it the way it is. It's the way a lot of us feel. He just puts a voice to it. It was great, Oh my goodness, his ears should be burning.
Yes, they should.
By the way, Evil Genius is also a legit pinball player. He put an excellent score in High Speed, the Getaway.
Yeah, great score, man. Great score.
Great score. Props, man. Respect, Evil Genius. He plays a game player as well as
crushed
a YouTube
it,
creator, man. He crushed it, man. He crushed
I thought I had a good score, man.
I thought I was doing great. I think I'm in like 40. I was like, this is the best game I ever played. And then like when I kicked off, I was like, wow. I mean, I'm not even in the ballpark of the but T. McCloskey, we like to swim with the sharks, right?
Yeah.
When you get a top 10 in the Arcade Talk tournament, when you get a top 10 in this group of players that we pull in, you have reason to rejoice if you get in that top 10. You've earned it because we got the sharks.
Jason
got the pinball wizards and sharks that come to play.
Jason put the link in for that Evil Genius latest video.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Jason. Yeah.
Great content.
Yeah, I thought I was doing real good, man. I was like, yes, I got a good score.
Yes, I think I had the best game ever. I thought for sure like it was going to at least be up the middle upper end, but I was just in about the middle. So, but it's a great, man. The thing about that table is once you start learning how to play it, is so much fun. I mean, it's just so much to it. The shifting, the turbo. Yeah,
I started doing the shifting because of you.
The speedometer thing in the middle going up. I mean, there's just so much to it. It's just amazing. It's just a great table. It's got to be one of the most advanced tables I've ever played as far as everything going on in it. Just a fantastic table design. Like you don't even scratch the surface the first time you play it. until you get deeper in the game where you're getting where you're playing for 10, 15 minutes and you're starting to see how crazy the game gets.
It's a long game too, man. The score I put up, it took me 15 or 20 minutes. Just on that
I had a long
game.
game, but I didn't score near what some of the wizards scored. I mean, they definitely,
either.
there's definitely strategies that you can use to score way better.
Yeah.
It's one of those games that it's not great till you learn how to play it. Fishtails is that way too. I used to hate Fishtails because of the wide flipper gap, but I never really learned how to play it till we played it in competition, and then I fell in love with it.
Very fun
because
table.
of the lightning flippers. They had those lightning flippers that had a bigger gap, make the game harder.
Competition this weekend was insane. I agree. Yeah, now I regret. Did you watch my video? I said, "Come on, come beat me or Papa Brad's score."
Oh yeah,
they sure did.
We got people to play. We got people to play to put us in our place, T. McCloskey.
They sure did.
I got owned. I thought I was a pinball player. I got owned on this one. But,
I was like,
I even thought when I was playing, I was having a good game. But man, that was great. It's great to see the good players. I'd rather play with the good players. That's how you get better.
Wasn't for them, man. I wouldn't have scored the score I scored, man.
I know. I mean, you want to play with the best. It's fun.
Makes me want to play it harder and longer to try to get a good score. But I don't know if I could have beat that score or not. I probably could, but man, it took so long, man. I mean, the gameplay is so long on those to get that scores.
Yeah. It's the thing that's so good about the Getaway. There's not a lot of cheap drains. It's a very balanced game. Like Video Game Vegas is saying, it's a very balanced game, and it is. It's very fair. You don't get a lot of cheap drains and stuff.
No, yeah, that's true. You really don't.
Like with Whirlwind, I felt like I would be having a great game, and then all of a sudden it would just turn to crap for no reason.
That's how Captain Jack is, man. Cactus Jack is like that.
Cactus Jacks, yeah.
Fuck, that thing's always going out of bounds. Like, what the fuck? I ain't touching with my flipper. It bounces right out of I'm like, serious? I didn't even get to touch it. And we went out the out lane. It's like, dang, man.
Yeah, Cactus
Jack. A chance.
It's all about the ramps, T. McCloskey. Gotta keep hitting, spamming that ramp.
Yep. Crazy.
The Getaway is a design table, yeah. It's great, man. It's definitely one of the best tables. It's great.
It's probably one of the most fun so far in our tournaments. It's one of the tables I really, really enjoy playing. But
yeah, man, I like it. It's up there.
It's a long gameplay.
Yeah, it's up there.
See, Evil Genius's cool thing about it is that it rewards both the instinctive and reflective player, as well as those who like to catch the ball. Very balanced. I agree. Yep. Yeah, and that's how you can get those crazy scores too, right? I mean, I don't think I had one game that I sat there and bitched about the outlanes.
Thank you for watching, Michael Robinson. We're glad you watched us. You have a great evening.
Have a good evening and have a great.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend.
Labor Day weekend coming up, T. McCloskey.
I was just going to say, Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day.
It's weird, huh? It comes very early this year. What is it, the second? Yeah, the second. Normally it's around the 5th, 8th. This year, man, it's like the 2nd. It's like, damn. September just popped in and already Labor Day. Oh, so you get a 3-day weekend then, huh? Nice.
Yeah. I might sneak on over to Wayback's Arcade in Pineville, Louisiana. One of the best arcades in the South.
How far away is that from you?
It's about 2 hours.
2 hours, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So, yeah, exciting times coming up, guys. Exciting times. We got 2 weeks and all the fixes. And then only going to take 5 weeks to get all the fixes done. So that's really cool.
I know. They're doing a lot, man. They're starting off with the worst offenders, too. If they can fix those first 2, I mean, the rest won't be a problem.
Since they're doing these rebuilds, I'm so hoping that they fix some of the graphic issues in these tables. Please fix some of the graphics.
I hope they at least try to fix some of the things with other criticisms we've said. But, of course, Snoopy, just getting the lag fixed would be a big improvement either way. But if they can fix some of the other things,
Snoopy, if they just zoom in like they did Garfield, I'd be so happy.
Yeah, the volume of the ball in the soccer ball in World Cup soccer is a little too loud. Needs to be more balanced.
Next generation graphics. need to be upgraded.
Next generation graphics could be upscaled.
And any other ones? I think really those are really the only.
Man, it's like once they hit Attack from Mars, they kind of turned a corner and with what they were trying to do and making it better. But a complete code rebuild will change all this. I think from Attack from Mars, they got a lot better.
Oh yeah,
you know.
Yeah, they definitely did. Yeah, that was a turning point. That was
it came before the Star Treks, I believe. So it was like the third one is where they kind of turned a corner.
Yeah, because Star Trek was good, especially the 3-pack. The next generation graphics needed to just be upgraded.
Yeah,
so that's it.
Yeah.
But like you always say, it plays well.
Yeah, yeah.
And then really Snoopy, the next generation, and World Cup. Those are only really 3 I could think of that really need a little bit of.
Yeah, and World Cup really is. It's not so much the game. The game. It's more the the announcer. Also, I mean, you got what is it? Kitro. You got the NBA Jam announcer doing shout outs for that game, and you can barely hear him. It's like he should be front and foremost because the narration in that game is so good. It's one of the really strong points of it.
Yeah. Well, the weird thing too is that even on Steam, his volume is low. Not as low as this, of course, but it's low as well on a Steam version for some reason. It needs to be louder. It needs to be like the top tier sound, if you ask me. It's supposed to be.
They don't allow us to alter the sound. Like we can't mix it, so like we can't fix it ourselves. So they just have to fix it from their end.
Yeah, the settings I came
listen to feedback.
The settings I came up with helped a little bit. I mean, you can at least hear the announcer now, but it's just, I think if you just tone down that soccer ball spin, everything else will kind of like rise up. And I can't think of any other table that really needs fixed between those 3. Because I mean, Gearbox, Garfield, My Little Pony, King Kong, and
I'm gonna still say it again, and I'm gonna get panned in the chat, but I feel like the ball physics in Attack from Mars, the one ramp is a little bit hard to get up.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot about you saying that.
I mean, not to harp on it, but I just don't know. In other versions, I don't have a problem making the one ramp shot.
Left ramp, right?
Yeah.
It was at the far end.
But I don't know.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, though. Yeah, I forgot about that issue. For some reason, the ball does not want to go up. You got to really hit it.
Yeah, it like rolls up and rolls back down a lot more than it should. It seems like.
Yeah, so I did forget about that one. So there's 4 that could use.
Yeah, it is satisfying when you get the ramp shot, it rolls up the ramp, but we should be doing it more frequently. It seems like, but
yeah, because other tables,
not a major deal, not a deal breaker, but it does seem like the physics on the ramp are maybe like it almost seems like the ramp is where it feels like it's too steep. However they programmed it, but I don't know. I'm excited though, T. McCloskey. It's not going to be long. We get new versions of these tables, upgraded versions. It's going to be fun.
Yep. Yeah. It's not a fix. It's a rebuild. So it's all new. All new tables.
Yeah. Even the ones we thought were really good. I mean, they're just going to totally redo them. So that's going to be cool.
Yeah. It's got to be completely redone to fix that lag.
Yeah. Because once they do them all, so they all have the update.
Yeah. And all the tables going forward, guys, starting with
Jurassic
Universal
Park,
Pack.
last one, yeah.
Yeah, Jurassic Park was the last one.
Funny, they closed the gap pretty good by the time they got that far into development.
I know, right?
But it's like the Jurassic Park is technically, I'm just saying technically, from a technical standpoint, it's probably the best they got out of this generation of doing these tables. But
I agree.
Redoing it is probably the ultimate solution, though.
So starting with Universal Pinball Pack on the 12th, going forward, all the new releases will have the fix in them already. So there's no rebuild coming for Universal Pinball.
You know what I really love that they did though? I love that they started with all the pinball tables that they have theme machines to. I really like that they started with that. Yeah,
kind of had to, I think. Especially Adam's Family had to be the first.
Adam's Family by far has to be the first, and it's probably the most critical they get it right because there's so many machines that are themed to the Adams Family. I mean,
Incognito asks, is anyone going to try to do the lag tests using Wagner's instructions? Man, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of time.
I watched this video. It's like
Like-
rocket science. It's like rocket science, man.
That's a lot of time consuming there. You ask me.
Yeah.
Let's use that alt program he used at the end.
Yeah.
That's-
I'll let Wagner do it. He can do it for me. How about that? I'll watch his footage.
Yep.
And then using the GoPro
with
with the super high frame rate. What is it, like 240 frames a second for the GoPro?
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just a lot of gear to buy like that I really wouldn't have any use for too, to do something like that.
And I think Wagner said next week or the week after he's going to do the Zen tables in a video. So check that video coming from Wagner. We're going to see the Zen tables.
Really great. I love Wagner. He's got a great channel.
Oh yeah, does some good stuff there, man. Good stuff. Yeah. Always like watching the videos.
I can't wait. A very scientific way to show the reduction in lag. I mean, there's going to be no doubt once you watch his videos.
He even made a little chip there.
I know.
He said, "Don't try this at home, though."
Yeah, don't try.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I am not good with electronics at all, man. That is not my forte there. I mean, I do not want to fuck anything up, so I'm good with Wagner doing it.
I'm fine with that. I'll let John do the testing. John do the testing. Maybe Tampa Tech. Tampa Tech is he knows what he's doing with electronics. His channel used to have like videos on like fixing TVs and stuff. Tampa Tech knows a lot about electronics. So I think between the two of them, we'll get plenty of they're both work for AtGames, so I think they'll make good videos, professional videos.
Evil Genius says, I have a simple test that should prove it conclusively one way or another, but they seem very confident that it's fixed. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think you're always going to have a little bit of a lag there. So, I mean, people can't expect, because when I play Steam, there's a little bit of a lag on there.
Yeah. There's a little bit inherent with the Zen pinball, even with like I got a wicked computer now that can run this stuff. It's about as I got the best video card, one of the best video cards, and there's still a tiny amount. It's totally not much though, but there is some.
Yep. Some people say even real pinball, there's a little bit of a lag there between pushing the button, or at least some of the modern ones. Some of these modern Sterns, man, they're so freaking. They got so much going on with them.
I think the Zen has lag compared to the VPX.
Yeah,
it's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, because I notice it when I play Steam on my PC. You can see it's slight, very slight, but there's a little bit there. Well, we'll see. And don't forget, guys, we're going to get Zen only tournaments as well. That's coming on the 13th, the day after Adam's Family is fixed. We get the Zen tournaments. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And that's going to coincide with the fixes.
That is cool, though. Well, that'll get people playing the tables, so they can experience the fixes.
And somebody on Facebook said September 12th, market AtGames servers might crash. You got a lot going on September 12th, man.
They're going to get flooded. They're going to get overloaded probably with all these updates. But
I mean, you got the
they
update.
usually get it back up quick, though. When they go down, they're usually going down for long.
Yeah, they got it down they got it up real quick. Was it last week? They had that out, and they was within 10 minutes, man. They had it fixed, back up and running. But you got a lot going on at 12th. I mean, you got a brand new pack coming out, and then you have the rebuild of Adam's Family. So a lot of people are going to be on top of it, man.
Ray's brother says he's ready for the tournament. The Adams Family, he's going to bring it.
Oh, man. I don't stand a chance on that one, man. I don't stand a chance. I'm so bad at that table for whatever reason. I'll be in theirs. I'll be in there. Look at the bottom of the list.
When I went to play the real Adams Family, I did really good. I got a free game the first time I played it, T. McCloskey. I can never do that on the AtGames. I don't know what it was about playing on AtGames, but to play the real machine seemed easier, like way easier. maybe I guess it was good because I learned the rules a lot more and stuff. And I just knew like the layout really well. But Yeah, it's great, man. It's great. I can't wait to play in these tournaments. I've played in every AtGames Pinball Flipper Friends tour. I think you have too, Team McCloskey. Seen your name in almost all of them, so but I've been in every single one they've done, every table so far.
Yeah, if you want to see Team McCluskey on this tournament, look at the bottom of the list. I'll probably be down there. I might not even make the top 50, Papa Brad.
Well, they got some good players. They got some good players playing Flipper Friends. There's no joke, man.
I'll try to get in the top 50 on the
Team McCloskey. You were top 3 on one of the tables, and you got nudged out right at the last minute. You got snaked. You got nudged out, man. You were top 3.
Yeah, top 4 now, man.
Now you're 4th. Oh man, it's got a sting, Team McCloskey.
I know it does, man.
Got a sting, man. Look at that. Legends Pinball 4K knocked you out. Now, Tomato Grass, and Mad Ben Hand, they're always at the top. Look at them. They're always up there. But to see you actually beat high scores on tap, that's a hell of an accomplishment. I played pinball with him in the real world. Team McCloskey, I played real pinball with high scores. He's no joke. No joke.
Maybe he was doing me a favor.
Do you a favor? I don't think so. Competition's competition, man. Competition's competition.
He said, "Poor Team McCluskey, he never gets up here, so I'm not gonna knock him out."
I doubt it.
I'm proud of myself being 4th.
Fourth, the top 10 finish in the AtGames is this is a pool of good players. So if you're anywhere in the top 10, man, you're earning it because those are good scores. Yeah, Tomato Grass is amazing.
Yeah,
he's real consistent.
Yep, always up there, man.
Yep, always in the top 5 usually.
And Mad Ben Hand, man, looking the Cactus Jack, almost 100 million. Damn.
He wanted to make sure he had that one. It's almost triple the next closest score.
Yeah, it is almost tripled. Carossi,
as much as I love Cactus Jacks, that music gets kind of annoying after a while.
The Cactus Jack one?
Yeah. What do you think of this? What do you think of that table?
Man, it's brutal for me, man. I mean, it's just the ball goes at out lanes all the damn time. Off those bumpers. It go bing, bing, bloop, right into that out lane. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. I'm trying to hit the table, man, to try to get the ball not to go out. It's like, man, what the hell? How do we do on this one? Let's see. Cactus Jack, I'm 26th right now with 6.5 million.
Right behind him, 30th.
You're 30th at 6.1. If I didn't get my new score last night, Papa Brad, or yesterday, you would have got me because my old score was 5.9.
I know you can't let me beat you. Every time you keep playing until you beat me. You're like, where's Papa Brad? I'm going to play until I beat Papa. The minute you beat my score, you stop playing. That's what I noticed.
Now what happened is you were actually below me at like 5.4 million. I was at 5.9. I was like, Papa Brad's getting close. I got to get another score in here. I'm sure glad I did. You would have got me.
Congratulations. You got me on 2 of them at least.
The elevator action, man.
I don't know.
What do you think of the elevator action one? That one frustrates me, man.
It's all right. I really don't know. I really haven't figured out the secret to scoring better in it. But it's not a terrible table. I mean, I like it okay. I like the actual arcade game a lot more than the pinball. In this one case, I really like elevator action, the classic arcade game. It's kind of one of the games I'm really like. I like to play a lot.
Well, the elevator action, the best thing on that one to do is spell out the action and all that. You gotta knock the lights out of the action and on the other side and in the middle. When you really have to work on the circles, hitting them to knock out the light.
It's like the sounds are so grating, though. Like, I know they're supposed to be from the game, but the sounds are so grating. All the sounds like that sounds on that table are like, I don't know.
Yeah, some of the sounds are from elevator action.
Yeah, they're game sounds, but they're not the sounds that I probably would have used.
No.
Unlike the robot table, I really like those sounds. The robot table reminds me of a Williams. It reminds me of a Williams pinball with the sounds, all those like space sounds and those Defender, those classic Williams arcade sounds. the robot had pretty cool sounds for like a retro type jam. I like the way it sounded.
Yeah, and they got that robot in there, voice in there sometimes.
Yeah, I had to turn the volume down. It was getting on my nerves on the elevator action.
I think every time you hit the robot bridge, doesn't the robot say something?
Yeah, I love the robot table. That was fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
How did you switch so high? Did you keep getting those pop-up targets in the middle to respawn? Like, how do you do good on robot? Because you seem to be doing good. You're in 4th place. You just had an epic run, or
12 million, sucker.
How long was that game? Was that a long one? It's a long haul trucking?
Wasn't real long. Wow.
No, but you were getting
15, 20 minutes.
15, 20 minutes. That's a good game.
Yeah. Hit the bridge a lot. I would have to play it again. I kind of got a hang of it after a while.
Yeah,
I played a decent amount last weekend. That's when I got that score. It was like Sunday or Monday, I think.
I like that. It really reminds me of like an old Williams table, like something like Firepower or something from that really old pedigree. And I love that period of pinball tables. Gorgar, Firepower 2, Blackout, those classic Williams.
Yeah, Carl says, span that spinner to 50K and hit it as much as you can. And that's on elevator action. Yeah. It's tough, though, man, to try to hit. That's what I was trying to do on elevator.
It's a hard shot, though. It's hard to get it to hit the spinner a lot.
I know.
It seems like a lot of these type of tables. The Legend of Kage was also, the whole game was basically you just got to do the spinner. Keep hitting the spinner. The rest of it doesn't matter because it scores so low. It was all about the spinner.
Yep. Fun. I mean, I enjoyed all 3 tables. I think
I did too. I mean,
not like some of those with the retro ones with that little wood.
Oh yeah. Please stick with the middle ones, not the really really old retro ones. But we got coming next, man. We got coming next. One of the worst offenders. Don't we have like the what's the next one on the list? There's one that's really brutal. Oh my goodness. There 9. It is. Central Park. Oh my gosh.
Really?
That one is.
I haven't played that one yet.
That one is hard. Oh, you'll be cussing. You'll be cussing.
Oh boy.
We got a Dr. Seuss table. Oh, the places you'll go. I haven't played that one much.
Pack 2. Oh, nice. I just picked
Space
up
Shuttle.
Pack 2. I just picked that pack up.
I haven't played any of these tables on this particular group very much.
Yeah, I haven't played Space Shuttle either.
I haven't played any of these very much. All 3 of these are going to be new to me for the most part.
Yeah,
I've played them once or twice. I've played them a few times just to play them, but not to play them for like a score.
I won that $25 e-store gift card from AtGames. I bought the second Dr. Seuss pack.
Yeah, Evil Genius has a strategy for Central Park. He says have a bottle of scotch ready. Yeah, you probably play. When you're a little intoxicated, you probably play a little better on those ones. You definitely got to be nudging. You got to be nudging.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like.
Yeah, which one is it? Elevator Action. This one I freaking nudged the shit out of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, play that was the one.
Yep.
Cactus Jack, I tried, man, but that one outlane to the left on a Cactus Jack, I mean, it's like so quick. You can't even nudge it quick enough for it to try to
can't do anything. Once it's going that way, it's going.
Oh man,
it's that way. I don't know. It's tough to save it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just like it's so quick. It's like, damn, I didn't even have time to react. It's like, man, and it's like bad for most modern games, good for older ones. I was tilting out a lot on Cactus Jack. Save that ball. Yeah, so it doesn't sound like Central Park's going to be fun, huh? Even though Jesus says I love Central Park.
Yeah, some people like it. It's good.
I've never played it, so I've never played the places you go to. I just got the pack last week.
Yeah, I haven't put much time into that one. I've played it a few times, but I haven't put much time into it.
It's kind of cool though to finally get that. Then we got rainbows the following week.
They got one for you. Rainbow Islands for you, T. McCloskey.
I don't own that pack.
Speed King and Rescue 911. Rescue 911's fun.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that one's fun.
We got Genie. It's a wide body table. Fox and Socks and Soccer Kings.
Dr. Seuss and Soccer Kings. Hopefully that's better than that first one they did. What was that first soccer game we did?
I don't remember.
Mexico
86
retro. Retro. Boo.
Yeah.
We don't like the retros.
Yeah. No, it's just, yeah. I mean, I guess they're going to do them all, which is good, but those are not my favorite. I would agree.
Yeah.
But
So
it's good. They're going to force us to play them all, at least. But if you want to compete at them all, but
yeah. So it's funny. The last week 11, is the 13th through the 19th.
There's certain tables like you'll play them for competition, but I don't see myself going back a lot.
Yeah.
Like Caveman, that was a good example of one that I didn't really love.
No. I didn't really like the Kraken Pop. The Kraken.
Kraken Pop. They never changed it. They just left it. They were like, "Oh, it's too much work. It's too much work to put up a Kraken Pop."
It's cracking now. It's cracking. So we're gonna have an overlay here in the last week of the pinball, because you're gonna have these three on the 13th or the 19th, and then that's the week Adam's Family.
Oh yeah, and Adam's Family. So there'll be a bunch happening that week.
Yeah, so you have four tournament tables, plus you'll have Arcade Talk tournament going on that week too. And Gregory's
That's what I'm saying, man. Some of these weeks we're gonna have as many as 5. No, more than that. Look at the Star Trek week. There's 3 in that one pack.
Yeah.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, and Arcade 7 pinball tournaments for that week, September 20th through 26th. You got 7 of them they'll compete in. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun times. Man, we're gonna be playing more than ever.
Yep. And if you guys didn't know, Gregory does tournaments, and he does where you could be on the 4K or the HD version.
That's cool.
AtGames. So
you could submit scores on the 4K. I didn't know that. Do you have to play on the HD to be in the Gregory's tournament?
He uses that iScored.
Yeah, but you can do either one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah. He said no ballers left behind. He has that Facebook group called No Ballers Left Behind, and that's where he does the tournaments. You can do 4K and HD. Yep. So
I thought it was just HD, but you could do both.
Yeah, because I've done some of them. Yeah, I submitted scores on a couple of those tables.
Oh, if that's the case. The problem I was having was my scores were they were crossing streams and they were affecting each other. Remember when I did that last time, where it wasn't counting my scores?
Oh yeah.
When I was playing on the HD, it's playing the exact same tables.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
because I had both.
The HD version was.
If I got a higher score in the HD, it wouldn't register when I.
Yeah.
It was confusing. So
you had to beat your HD version with the 4K.
I had to beat my HD score with my 4K for it to go up, which was a little frustrating.
That would be frustrating.
But if you could play on either one, man, I'm gonna have to put in some scores. I didn't know that. I thought you had to play on the HD only.
No, either one. Like I did Bone Busters. Was that last week or the week before?
Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna start playing in Gregory's tournament as well then, if that's the case.
Yeah, I was like 4th or 5th on Bone Busters, I think, on his.
Awesome.
I meant to do it this week, and I kind of forgot until today. And I think his, because his runs the same as ours, runs Thursday to Thursday, or the same as AtGames as well. His are Friday to Thursday, I think, just like AtGames. So he kind of overlaps with AtGames, and he does the same tables at AtGames. So the HD people can be involved. You know,
that's cool. Yeah, I know. I got the idea.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He does that. So there's then only tournaments for September, and then October. Of course, you got those. So this one here, you have 3, 4, 5, October 4th through the 10th, and then 6 again, October 11th through the 17th.
Wow.
So they're only doing, at least right now. Yeah. So the only ones they're really doing is up to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
So I imagine they'll probably do the new ones. They're coming out like, E.T., Back to the Future later on at some point. So a lot of stuff going on for AtGames, man. A lot of stuff
A
going
lot
on.
of stuff going on, Team McCloskey.
Starts all in 2 weeks. Papa Brad starts in 2 weeks from today.
Exciting.
All kicks off.
It's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, we got 1 week.
Yeah.
All hits. All hits. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see what these rebuilds look like.
Look how good that Dreamcast looks. Isn't that incredible? 1999 console. Look how sharp it is on this TV.
Oh, I know. It looks nice. Looking nice over there.
Let's see, what's missing is that online component, being able to play against people live. And that's what they're going to bring with this new Capcom packs.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome. It's a good time to be an arcade gamer. A lot of good stuff happening. AtGames, getting their flipper lag reduced. You got Capcom coming out with some of the greatest Dreamcast games ever. We're going to be able to play online. It's going to be great, man. It's a good time to be an arcade gamer.
And Atari has a new game coming out. Fatal Run 2089. Look at this one, man. Atari.
That one, man. Looks like Death Race, huh? That looks cool. Cars and guns. Is that true, Hobby Hands? Does Atari have a new console coming out? Look at that. Wow, that looks crazy.
Graphics look great.
They do look good.
Fatal Run 2089. Coming soon.
On everything.
Yeah, on everything.
That's cool.
Atari. What is that second one? I can't read the second one. Monster Studio, maybe. Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, the Switch, Steam, Epic Games, coming everywhere.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pretty neat. I just got an email on that today or yesterday.
Yeah, I just ordered a bunch of Atari stuff, a 7800 plus.
Yeah, Atari's coming out with a new console, 7800 plus.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. They already sent me some of the stuff, T. McCloskey. I got everything but the 7800 plus console. They sent all the other stuff in the mail already. I already got it. The spinner, the paddles, all the extra other stuff.
Nice. So this Fatal Run 28 or 2089 is off of this Fatal Run for the Atari 2600. Cool. Do you have the Fatal Run for the 2600?
I don't think I have the 2600 version. It was also on the 7800. There was a really good version of this game. But yeah, that's cool.
Pretty cool. I think it looks a little better. I think the graphics are a little better than this 2600.
Yeah, a little bit better. They've upscaled them a bit. They've upscaled them a bit, Team McCloskey. They've been upscaled.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
I thought it was cool, though.
They did a bit of a code rebuild.
Yeah. I thought that was neat. I did not own that one when I was a kid, I don't think. Fatal Run.
400 mini right there.
There it is.
And I need to get a smaller flash drive. Look at that sucker jutting out of there, man.
Man,
that's got every Atari computer game almost ever made on this one flash drive.
Nice. Should be, man. That thing's like
all legally owned, all legally purchased, all legally.
You're legal?
I'm legal. I'll have all these 400 games.
You like them all? Like them all over there?
Atari 400 was pretty cool. 400, 800 platform, yeah. It's a pretty cool emulation device if you're into Atari, I have the 7800 plus coming. I have the 2600 plus, which is the same thing. Team McCloskey, it's just a different shell.
Yep.
But it's nice to be able to play those retro games on my HD TV right in here and have it look really good. I actually got one for the other room, is why I bought it. I wanted to have two, so I could go on both HD TVs I have. HDMI out is really a game changer with all the modern TVs.
Yeah, Papa Brad needs one of these.
What's that?
There's my flash drive.
Look at that. That is low profile there, man. That thing barely. That's what it needs. This thing jutting
So it
out
needs.
again.
You wouldn't even see this
Look at
thing.
that. This thing looks dangerous. Look at that flash drive.
You can add this thing on there, man. Just like a little smaller there.
Yeah, a little smaller. It would look better, but you know, I'm playing the games. I'm not really concerned with how it looks. But
the only bad thing is those long ones.
Yeah, the original 2600 carts work with the 7800 plus. That is true. Yes.
Yes.
All the original 2600 and 7800 carts work.
Yeah, that's why it's called 7800 plus, just like the 2600 plus.
Yeah,
and you actually
they did like a firmware update. When they did that, really a ton of stuff started working. Like that did like a lot of the games that people were griping about, they pretty much got almost all of them working now. It's crazy.
Are they?
It's such a big update. Yeah. The initial firmware update fixed a ton of stuff. And the cool part is if you get the 7800 plus, it's already going to have that updated firmware.
Yeah. True.
So you're going to get it where like you don't even have to worry about updating it or anything. It's going to have the better one, but
I just had the VCS. Atari VCS. I love that thing.
VCS is great. Yeah, you can play a lot of the same games on the VCS. You can download them.
I think you're going to be able to play this Fatal Run 2080 on the VCS.
Oh, cool.
I think. I have to look it up, but I thought you could.
Yeah, I like using the real carts too. I'm just, full time.
If I had real carts, I would get the 2600 plus, but I do not want to get in collecting carts.
Steve McCloskey, check out this thing.
Where'd you get that thing at, man? Here he is, Frankie. He's getting married.
Look at that. Look at that. He's excited. He's excited. He's getting excited. This lady's here.
He's like, whoa. His eyes are lighting up, man.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't either, man. When I saw the eyes light up, I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Steve McCloskey always got a stack of these.
Oh,
this is my recently played. This is my recently like the ones I'm playing right now. I keep in this box. These are the ones I keep on my machines. These are the ones I'm playing right now.
Right now.
My right now list. So
nice.
I got a lot of good ones in here. But yeah, Atari collecting is fun. It's really dirt cheap too. The 2600 games, they practically give them away.
Yeah.
7800 has gotten a little pricey to collect for. But I would say just don't buy your 7800 games from eBay. Go to people and you'll do a lot better. But
you do better on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure.
For people, because I look on those every once in a while, and some people sell those things for nothing just to get rid of them.
Yeah. Gonna make me spend more money, Papa Brad. Yep. I don't regret getting the 2600 plus. At Team McCloskey, I think I have the shortest review ever of the 2600. I think my review for the 2600 plus is like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. And that's all I had to say about it. I mean, it plays the 2600 games the way you would expect it to, in HD with everything working. I mean, Atari did a great job with that. I thought that was a challenge, Yep. Try to make something that would play those retro games in a modern format. And they did a good job, especially because I've been a long time Atari fan, and they had stuff like the Retron, but the paddles never worked right. Team McCloskey, they never felt authentic to the real console, and a lot of the bugs that other Atari emulators miss, the Atari 2600 Plus fixed, which I was pretty happy about. But
nice.
But I like Atari stuff. I think Atari is killing it. I mean, as far as if you're looking at like real retro, I think they're doing good. I think they know what their brand is.
Yeah, I think so too.
They're delivering on the things that people want that are Atari fans. I think Atari is doing pretty good.
Well, cool thing is
brand awareness is really good.
I mean, they're doing the retro stuff and they're doing the modern stuff like this Fatal Run 2089. They're making arcade cabinets again, Papa Brad. They're making arcade cabinets. $6,500. If you got $6,500 or laying around, you could drop it on a new arcade cabinet from Atari. Another one's coming out too at some point. I know they at least made two.
They released a wireless 2600 joystick. Wireless 2600.
Yeah, wireless. Yeah,
wireless.
which is awesome.
And of course, they're going to have the 7800 will come with a wireless controller, which is like the alternate controller for the 7800, which is cool.
That's one thing we broke when we were kids, man. On a 2600, man, the damn cord on the joystick.
Yeah, cords.
My mom and dad would get mad. Buy us another one. You're gonna have to wait for Christmas now. It's like, damn it.
It comes with the 2600. I mean, the 7800 Plus comes with the European controllers.
Oh, nice. They a lot different, or
I started playing with them. Yeah, the thing that's weird is the button placement is further apart than maybe like a Nintendo game.
do you have one?
Yeah, I have one.
You got it in there?
No, it's not in here. It's in the other room. I was playing it on. Actually, the cool part is actually the Atari. You could plug it into your old Atari. So I'm playing it on my real 7800. I was trying some games on it, playing through a old school TV, a tube television. And I was just comparing playing a 2-button game, which is Xevious. Remember Xevious, the arcade game?
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a feel for it. But I swear I almost like it better playing it as just for pure gameplay. Almost like it better on the 2600 Plus.
Dang.
It's so sharp, It's like ridiculously crisp. I mean, it's like, but it's still something fun about playing with original hardware, right? I mean, it still feels more authentic. But we've come a long way, You can kind of have the best of both worlds.
Yep. Ray says, "Who the heck said no stretch DMD or the back glass on the poll? I guess." Yeah, I see. There was a 14% no on the stretching of the back.
Yeah, some people they're fine with it. They like.
Some people like the black glass.
I'm just saying, give us the option. Give us the option.
I like it stretched. The funny thing is,
yeah,
nobody ever mentions is they stretched the Addams Family back glass, and that's a Williams.
They did.
Back glass.
Did.
They said, "Oh, we can't do it," but they did it with the Addams Family. If they could do it with the Addams Family, they should do all of them.
Why can't you do it with the other ones?
They forgot. See, we're not allowed. Yeah, you are, because you did Addams Family. That's Williams.
That's right. You did the Addams Family.
Yep.
Maybe it was original art though.
It says Williams on it, though.
No, it wasn't. You're right. Team McCloskey. You're right.
Because that's what I thought too. I'm like, no, it says Williams up in the corner. So they did that. They do Addams Family. They can do them all, man.
Not to recycle back to 7800 Plus, but they are bringing one of the best homebrew games. That Bentley Bear game is amazing. They're bringing that as the stock pack-in game.
Oh, it's gonna be stocked. Nice.
Yeah, it's like comes with the console. It's a really great game. It's expensive homebrew to buy too. So
yeah, you just got Mr. Run and Jump.
Yeah, I got Mr. Run and Jump. I got a bunch of Atari cards, new ones too.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. I'm almost like I have the old ones, so I'm almost don't want to open some of them. I don't know. The collector in me,
Yep. Oh, I forgot to show people Pop Bread.
But by the same token, like I'm using the old one and I'm breaking out the alcohol and I'm cleaning those connectors.
Got to clean those connectors, man.
If you're an Atari player, this needs to come with every console.
Yep.
Q-tips.
Good
old alcohol for cleaning the contacts. But all those old cartridges, they'll keep on going. Just use this.
Yep, I remember doing that, man.
Yep, they all work. I mean, like almost the stuff is almost bulletproof. It's like almost bulletproof as far as tech. Atari
even back in the day, man, if a cart sat too long without playing it, you had to get the alcohol out there.
Yeah, get the alcohol and the Q-tip, and you're good to go.
Yep, or blow on it. I forgot to show people my new shirt, Pop Brad.
Yeah, let's see your new shirt.
I should say our new shirt because it has both of us on it. So it has original artwork on it.
I like that. I need one of those, Team Cluster. I want to get one of those. You got to make them available.
On the back. We got both of our logos on there. So that's the back side. So that's really cool. It came out really nice. It took a while. It took almost a month to get these in because they were affected by that hurricane that went through a couple weeks ago. Finally got it in. Got both our logos on that one. So I got quite a few designs now. So yeah, I will attach the store to my I'll try to do it this weekend. Attach that store.
That's cool. Make sure you have them on all sizes too.
I think it goes up to 5XL.
Oh yeah, okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, one version, and they run small. If everybody ever orders one, they run small. I wear a large, but this one here is a 2X. It's a little big on me, but they run so damn small. I bought a large, and it was like a freaking medium or small. It's like fuck. People in your sizes, man.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I don't want to get sausaged. I don't want to be sausaged into a shirt. You know, I got to be comfortable.
Yeah, and hey, I hate that. And plus, there's a couple versions of these. Like this one here is like 100% cotton, but they have 2 other qualities as well. They're a little bit cheaper.
That's awesome.
Because the cotton ones will shrink. That's another reason why I went with 2X, because it did shrink a little bit.
So what do we got next, Steve McCloskey?
Carl's Game of the Week.
Let's do it.
We ready?
Yeah, let's go.
It's time for Carl's Game of the Week!
And it is Silent Dragon.
All right.
That's the marquee, I do believe.
Man,
nice.
This game is great. T. McCloskey, this is a fun one. Have you ever played this one?
I have not.
Yeah, you need to check it out. If you like beat 'em ups, this is a deep cut, but it is great. I'm amazed that I've never heard of it, but it is great. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Papa Brad's Gaming, the channel where we dive into all things retro gaming. Today we're going to take a look at a classic beat 'em up from the early 90s, Taito's Silent Dragon. This game might not be as well known as Final Fight or Double Dragon, but it definitely deserves some love. So let's jump in and break down what makes Silent Dragon a hidden gem. Released in 1992, Silent Dragon is a side-scrolling beat-em-up developed by Taito. If you're a fan of the genre, you'll immediately notice that Silent Dragon sticks to a lot of the familiar tropes. What sets it apart is its unique blend of over-the-top action, varied environments, and a cast of colorful enemies that'll keep you on your toes. In Silent Dragon, you play as one of 4 martial arts heroes, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. The story? Pretty straightforward. You're out to rescue your kidnapped friend from a criminal gang. You'll brawl your way through hordes of enemies using punches, kicks, and special moves. Each character has their own signature attack, adding some variety to the gameplay. One of the cool things about Silent Dragon is the special moves. You can pull off powerful attacks by double tapping the joystick and pressing the attack button. These moves can clear out a group of enemies or deal heavy damage to a single foe. Be careful because spamming these can leave you open for counterattacks. Another aspect I love about Silent Dragon is the variety in the stages. Not just walking up and down generic city streets, you find yourself battling on rooftops, inside warehouses, and even on moving vehicles. Each level has its own unique vibe, and the game does a great job at keeping things fresh as you progress. And of course, no beat 'em up is complete without some epic boss battles. Silent Dragon delivers with some truly tough bosses that will test your skills. Whether it's a hulking brute or a nimble ninja, you'll need to learn their patterns and bring your A game if you want to take them down. Like many beat-em-ups of its time, Silent Dragon is best enjoyed with a friend. The 2-player co-op mode is a blast, allowing you to team up and take on bad guys together. Silent Dragon wasn't the most popular arcade game, so finding an original cabinet might be a challenge. But if you're lucky enough to come across one, give it a try. Alternatively, you can always play it through emulation or on one of the many retro gaming collections out there. Let's take a look at this boss. They took this boss straight from the movie Fist of the North Star. His name is Jaggy. Yep, they ripped him right off. That's great, because Fist of the North Star is awesome. According to the arcade flyer, the boss's name is Wolf Kid, and he can't be seen in the daytime. That makes no sense. Does daytime make him invisible or a vampire? Who knows? Well, it's just a moot point, because I'm clearly fighting him in the middle of the day. Figure that one out. As it turns out, you can just keep pumping credits in and spamming special attacks. And soon enough, the way to stage 4 is open. At the end of stage 4, you get to fight, that's right, an armadillo boss. He's a fire-breathing armadillo dragon thing. After the last couple bosses, I feel like this one's a bit more interesting. You know, his attack pattern is going to evolve into curling into a ball and rolling at you while being invincible, and that's exactly what happens. One of the best parts of the game is after you beat him, you get to face 2 bosses at once. Man Bat, who flapped away earlier, and a green bandage-covered, stretchy-armed fella. I'm not making this up. He's called Frankenman. Frankenman is pretty cool. I actually like the hideous creature swathed in bandages look. Very cool. Any game that has a Frankenstein clone, I'm a fan of. These 2 bosses defeated, it's time to go on to the final stage. The final stage is set in a Technodrome, apparently. It's a fairly standard assault on a villain's base kind of setup. You're just going to have to fight a bunch of regular punks, and you have to fight some crazy, overpowered bosses at the end of the game. After all this insanity, finally managed to get to Dr. Bio himself. And he's riding what I would consider to be a space Segway. Running around, causing trouble. Before you know it, he's going to turn into the Terminator. To wrap it up, Silent Dragon might not be as famous as some of the other beat-em-ups from its era, but it's definitely worth checking out. It's got solid gameplay, cool characters, and a lot of charm that made the genre so popular in the early 90s. If you're a fan of classic beat-em-ups, give Silent Dragon a spin. Yep, his skin falls off, and he is the Terminator. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming for more retro gaming content. Let me know in the comments if you've played Silent Dragon. What you think of it? Until next time, keep gaming and stay legit. Ending? Of course, our hero makes out with a girl. That's the whole ending. The guy gets the girl. That's the picture. Roll credits. Enter initials.
And then a marquee. 3 buttons. That's interesting. So it is. Go check it out on Papa Brad Gaming. Awesome. Okay, let's do our pinball real quick here.
Okay, let's get it done, man.
Get it done. Go through the list quickly, man, because, man, got a lot of people in this one.
Yep.
I was shocked when there was 81 in there. It's like, dang.
81. Wow.
And they came in late, too, like Wednesday and today. Because before I did my video on Tuesday with 2 days left, I think there was like 60, 61 people in there. And finished up with 81.
That's great.
And there was an update today on Pinball FX. People didn't notice. There was an update. Put down the wrong one.
It's weird. It wanted me to do the tutorial again when I logged into Pinball FX.
I wish I would have done it now because they was telling you like the new stuff that updated today.
Oh.
I know. I didn't think of it either. And I was like, damn, I wonder what was added. As you can see, I still got a red dot over my home. And then I have a message here. And now I got 3. I don't know how you check this message thing over here where it has a little bell and 3. I don't know how to get into there. And it won't let me just click on it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to do it from here. You finished here. Check.
Make sure this video's up.
Didn't pull it up. All right, played. Finished. Oh, I got knocked down 2 more spots. Dang, Papa Brad.
Husky.
2 more. I was 33rd before the show started. Now I'm 35. Dang, it's over with now, but I wonder how I got knocked down at 35, man. The last time I looked, I thought it was after. But
Awesome.
Man,
The Carlo game of the week is set to my page too. When you go to my Papa Brad's Gaming, it'll play the video as the title video. So if you want to check it out.
Ray says he couldn't find it. Hey, what's up, Hollywood Polo? Welcome in. I haven't played Princess Bride too much yet, but a little bit of it played. I thought it was fun. I actually got some smoke coming out or some fire coming out on that. My last game. I'm not sure how I did it though. And then of course the ball drained, so I couldn't do it anymore. Okay, let's run through this real quick. We got 83. We ended up with 83, Papa Brad. So let's run through real quick. 83rd, I don't know, man. How you say that, Monic? Man, some of these names, man. Whew.
Yale Walwell.
82nd.
WOLW.
Ray Do 81st.
There we go. We got Disturbed 76.
Which is I Wish I Was a Rock Star.
I wish I was a rock star.
El Carno, Galmel. I don't know, man.
There's the Real Coffee 99.
75th. Nadubu. Kaiva Jeddah. Big Bad Wolf 72nd. Drakey, Breaky, Roland, Ralph Jeff, Tunit, 68th, Tony Dutch, 67th, Princess Pinball, 66, so Raw Thud, 65, Percival, 64, My Monkey is Funky.
My monkey is funky, T. McCluskey. That funky Cold Medina coming in hot. Video Game Vegas putting in a score, doing some work.
Nice.
Good to see Video Game Vegas in the tournament. Thank you for playing.
Thank you. 62nd, 53 million. Yep.
Kansas Bowl, Laser Bruins, Metal So.
He comes in the chat.
He comes in the chat. Yeah, we've seen him on Arcade Talk.
Yep.
Thank you for playing.
61 million. Tibbs 59, 58th. Honda 18K 57th. Swift Eagle 56. Yeah, Rabbit 55.
Dan Z
coming in at 53rd, 69 million.
53rd. And Dan Z is usually at the top. So it gives you an idea how steep the competition is. We got Carl O coming in with a good score.
70 million.
Pack, 52, right in the middle. Bogalicious.
51st.
Dave LB.
Comes in the chat. 49th.
Gregory. 48th in this. He's usually a top 5 player. 48th.
Yeah,
That's how steep this competition is on this table.
Yep. J.H. Lewis, 47th. Doll 50, 46. Who's 45th? Pop Red.
Sack pin player.
Hit 100 million.
100 million. Great score.
Yeah. 45th. Boom.
Wow.
L337, 44th. Happy Hippie, 43rd.
Dub.
Toast. Yeah.
There I am, Papa Brad. Right.
Wow.
Right in the mid pack.
Look at you and Danny Johnson right together, man.
I know. Me and Danny Johnson, man. We were neck and neck. Look at that. We both got 113 million. That was close. I was surprised when I was playing and I saw, like, when I creeped past. At first, I never thought he even would have caught Carl O, because Carl O put in a pretty good score. I thought I wasn't even going to get to him. So when I had this game, I was like, man, I thought this was the bee's knees, T. McCluskey, and I'm still at 40th. But I had a great game, man, and it was great. Carl put in a good game though.
Top 40 you made, man. Top 40.
Yeah, top 40.
Carl was down.
It was a little back, but he's got a pretty. That's still this game. I mean, there's a lot of high scores on this one, man.
Oh my god, it's crazy. It's nuts.
People play this very well. That we're into it.
We're at Biggie Fato, Biggie Fato, or whatever. 38th. Boss. 37th.
Arcade Talk.
There I am.
And I don't like this trend, T. McCluskey, where you're getting ahead of me every game. I don't like this trend.
I like it.
Things
it feels good. It feels
always
good.
Was ahead of you. Now you're getting ahead of me.
Feels good being ahead of Papa Brad. I got you, sucker.
The apprentice has become the master.
134 million, 35th, top 35.
Congratulations. That was well earned. T. McCluskey, that was well earned. I can tell you that was a hell of a game. I mean, for at least for us, it was.
Yeah, it was for me, man.
That was a hell of a game, T. McCluskey.
It took a while.
34th place, man. MF Doom, 79. MF Doom.
150. He crushed my score, 151 million.
Sacro, another hardcore VPN player. 33rd. Always puts in good scores.
Yeah, 154. Giselle, 32nd. Kami, 31.
Cammy.
Okay, man. Kami. Luckiest. Schoon, I don't know, 30th. Top 30. We're in the top 30.
Champlin 3.
29th.
Vexing Titan at 27th. The name we know. Wyo. There's Wyo at 27.
178 million. It's 27th place with 178 million.
I know. 178 million gets you 27th place. This is crazy, these scores. I mean, the competition on this was intense.
I know. Acid Frog. 26th.
This brought out the true wizards. And there he is, Evil Genius.
24th
place, top 25 player for Evil Genius Entertainment.
JDV.
Evil Genius.
Almost broke 200.
A good score in the tournament. Almost 200 million, yeah. Just shy.
98, just shy.
Just shy. A couple more shots, a couple more ramps. He would have gotten. Would have gotten that turbo. If only would have gotten that turbo.
ramp and then
yeah.
Could have got
Jay
that.
Bubbly, 23rd.
Yep.
Grenos, I don't know. Slap a DC. Slappy DC.
There he is, 20th, top
20th. Kadash at 20th. I never thought
I know,
I'd
he's
see
in the top 10.
He's usually top 10.
These scores are nuts, Papa Brad. Nuts.
Yeah, the Evil Genius says that. Evil Genius, I do not believe you. He said that was the first time you played high speed. I do not believe you, sir. There's no way.
Come on.
Come on now. But still, congratulations. It's an excellent score you put in. That was not easy to do.
No.
Well played, sir. Well played.
That one took a while. I know that took a while.
That took a while. You were playing for a while with that score. 198 million. And that's a good score.
Kadash top 20 and CCT Direct 19th.
IRI 84 18th. JYJ 17th.
Almost broke 300 million. 16th did. A Dude Man.
A Dude Man 88. 16th. Lead Diamond.
15.
George Jones.
George
14th
Jones.
place. George Jones played.
Country music singer.
I know. Got Jared Morgs for 13th place.
325.
And we know this name from Flipper Friends, Mad Ben Han.
Oh, yeah.
You know this name always in the top 3 probably or 4. Mad Ben Han with the 12th place finish. Thanks for playing in our tournament. Appreciate it.
Yep. Number 12. This shows you, man, this competition is crazy on this one.
And he's like top 3 usually in Flipper Friends usually. Yeah. So he's 12th on this one.
I think he was number 1 on Cactus Jack. I think it was Cactus Jack. I think he was number 1.
Well, Carl says the AtGames tournaments are better, at least that place. I think this table is one of the classics, though. People that really love pinball, they love this table. And there are probably some people that really know all the tricks and tips to high score it. So you're playing with a very rabid Williams pinball fan base, I think, when you play this table. So, but we'll get there, Carl. We'll get there.
Yep. Wow, nice job, all. I can't seem to get rid of my flipper lag anymore. We haven't seen YO yet. Georgia Peach, she made top 10.
Top 10. Congratulations. Wow, that is awesome. 336 million. Well played.
That's
Gregory here. Good to see you, Gregory.
Hey, fellas. What's up, Gregory? We were talking about your tournaments earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about your tournaments earlier.
No baller left behind.
No baller left behind. Georgia Peach in the top 10. DM Barty's number 9.
341 million. Man.
Cacao.
Oh, he got me.
Sorry.
477 million. Look at that. Just destroyed 9th place. Man. There he is.
There he is. The man, the myth. Vader 640, 7th place. Man, look at that score. 625 million. Look at the next closest score. Look at the jump. I mean, like, that's a huge jump. 625 million score for Vader 640. Fantastic virtual pinball playing. Zen Mastery.
Great score.
Yep.
Number 6. There he is. He's in the
real creamer, not the fake stuff. 6th place, 669 million, T. McCloskey.
Damn.
That's Wizard. That's Wizard mode.
You thought that would be number 1 or something, but it's not.
I would think that would be number 1, but not with this pool. This pool of players, you've got the most hardcore players playing.
Yep. Vader is a constant badass. Yes, he is. All right, number
consistent
5.
Consistent badass. Yeah.
Consistent.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Pinball Psycho. The Pinball Psychos are coming. 830 million.
That score is psycho, man. That score is psycho.
We're gonna break 1 billion.
Top 5. Wow.
Top 5, and we're almost to 1 billion. We're almost to 1 billion in this the Getaway High Speed 2. Pinball Psycho, good score. Cantankerous, 831 million.
The top
Fourth
3.
place. Alternative, 906 million.
Number 3. We're getting close to that billion. Number 2. Jack Demolator. Number 2, 1.8 million. So we didn't just hit 1 billion.
No, 1 billion. 1 billion. He hit the billions.
1.8 billion.
Look at that.
Number one.
What? 2 billion.
2.7
716 million. Whoa.
Congrats on that score. Damn.
Golf claps. that is unreal, Team McCloskey. That's right, man. Right. All right.
I'd be partying, man, if I got that score.
Man, if I got 2 billion, I think I would probably pass out after I played that kind of game.
Man, you'd be there a long time. You'd probably be there an hour.
That's incredible. Yeah. Congrats. Well earned. Well played, man. This competition was great. There was some really great competitors. I think we had some people that were new to the table that got to learn a little bit about the Getaway High Speed 2, one of the great pinball classic tables.
Insane scores.
And I had a great time playing it. I really enjoyed this table.
Those top scores are insane. Congrats. Yeah. Yeah, I got to learn. I've never played this game before.
No, I never played it to the level I played it this week, and I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun.
Doc Morris,
I can't wait to play the real machine again. I'm gonna have a good time.
Doc Morris said his scores are so big, man, it scrolled back to 0 and start again. Vader said he's number 1 all the time on FX. So there you go. Autobus. Just wow.
Yeah.
And it's not a short playing game either, or table.
No, man.
I played
my mid pack score. I want to say it was like 15 or 20 minutes. It seemed like I was playing a long time.
And I got a couple extra balls.
Pack score.
I think I ended up. I think I had 6 balls on that one. I got 3 extras while I was playing. So
it's great. It's a great pinball. I mean, this is a fun one. Don't sleep on it. The Getaway High Speed 2 is a masterpiece. This is a great table.
Yeah, real fun.
And we're gonna knock out the Princess Bride while we're here. Let's go ahead and knock that out.
So we got 8 people in here so far. Just started.
This is the first time. I just put in a score real quick, like 15 minutes before we started the show. T. McCloskey, I got caught in the swamp that was the Goat Simulator. And I had a super long game in that. I must have played that for like 20 minutes. And it was great. My first play, T. McCloskey, I knocked out P-Dubs and Michael B. Their high scores. Nice. So
go, man.
But yeah, I spent so much time in Goat Simulator. I only got to play one quick game of the Princess Bride. But that Goat Simulator game is pretty fun. I don't know if you got a chance to play it, but it changes, like the pinball changes to all different kinds of balls. It changes to like all kinds of crazy stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a long playing table, though. I'm going to warn you. It's like if you just want to play a table and relax and just kind of jam and mellow out, it's like you're going to have a long play session on that table.
Good to know.
It doesn't drain easy, which is great. I mean, I like it. It's a lot of fun playing it. I really didn't know much about the Goat Simulator game.
I don't know.
Just, as a pinball table, I was having fun with it. That's what I'll say about that one.
All right, just go down there. We got 8 people in there. Papa Brad's number 8. Zacro Pin's in there. Arcade Talk's in here. David LB is in there. I don't remember seeing David LB on High Speed. He might have been in there. It's just so many names.
I didn't see him. I don't know.
No.
I saw Gregory.
Yes,
Real Creamer.
Man, 23 million already. Damn.
This is a brand new table.
Came out today.
Came out today, day of release. So this will be fun to play for this week.
I was gonna give out a couple codes for Steam for this game in case you guys didn't want to buy it.
Oh, that's awesome!
Playing the tournament, so I'll give out 2 codes here shortly.
2 codes for the brand new Zen Pinball game. All you have to do is be here, Team McCloskey. That's a pretty good deal. You gotta do is
Oh yeah,
watch
dude.
it.
Just have
Catch
to
it
hang out.
live. Hang out with us. Win
Hang
some
out.
pinball tables.
Still got 36 in here. So where's Lord Donkey Balls? I don't know. We're
Koski, Project Justice is coming. It's coming.
coming.
Imagine if we could play Project Justice at home.
Oh, I didn't give I know you'll be able to.
And play online against real people. That's huge news for people that are into these Dreamcast games.
Yeah. Our ID is X1JS for this one. Want to shoot that up there real quick for the tournament code X1JS.
X1JS.
That is the code. Join our tournament. Guess we go ahead and give away the codes now, right? Because I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah. Did you get it? Do you get a chance to spend any time with the Princess Bride, or you just put in a quick game too?
I played like 3 or 4 times.
Okay, cool. You played it more than me.
Yeah, like I said, I got some kind of flame thing popped up one time.
Cool. I need to learn how to play it. It looks like there's a lot going on with the table.
I finally got a mode. I started one mode one time. Didn't do very good on that mode. It drained shortly after I started it, but I got one mode.
What I really love about the Princess Bride, they have the movie playing on the DMD box.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You have a lot of movie clips. It looks like it's like what, $550? How much is the game? $550? I think I just bought it today. $550. It seems to be familiar. $549. There you go. What a value.
It's never.
I used to say that was one of my wife's cups of coffee, but I think they've went up in price. I think it's cheaper than the cup of coffee anymore. It's a pretty good value, really, when you think about it in that perspective. T. McCloskey, why are you so mean? Playing that Tron with Evil Genius here in the chat. That Tron in your background glowing like a beacon.
I should have turned it off when you came in. I want him to feel bad.
Yeah, I don't want him to feel bad either. I like Evil Genius Entertainment. Go check out his new video on his channel.
Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass to find.
Check out Silent Dragon on Papa Brad's Gaming, which I just put up. Brand new video on one of the great beat 'em ups that nobody knows about. Silent Dragon.
That's why it's called Silent Dragon.
Here? Jason, can somebody put a link in the chat to my video on my channel? Papa Brad's Gaming. Either Carl or Jason. It should be up. That's the Carlo Game of the Week.
Evil Genius. Why, TM? Why? Well, mine's probably going to be broken someday here, too.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you,
here
Jason.
It is.
Put it up.
Here's the Bride Princess. It's $5.49 here on Steam. I'm going to give a couple codes away here.
All right. Let's give away some pinball.
I guess you can't reverse. I was going to show the gameplay real quick. Just got to finish off. Let's see. Make this thing full screen. Okay, play again. Come on, Soko.
Oh, I see it. There it is. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jason.
When I was your age, television was called books, and this is a special book.
Look at that. Looks cool.
My Wesley will always come for me. I am not offended. I'm not offended either. I'll never survive.
Yeah, there's the flames I was telling you about.
Look at the flames, T. McCloskey.
I got it once.
All I gotta say, this table looks beautiful in cabinet mode, man. I gotta find a back glass for it, but in cabinet mode, this table looks really nice.
I did not get the multi-ball yet.
When you do the OTG, you gotta find your own back glass images. So I gotta get a back glass for it, but it looks really good on the cabinet on the AtGames.
Okay, so there it is there, guys. $5.49. Let's give that code 2 codes away right now. Pull up my
good luck, gamers.
thing. Where's that? I think it's on here. On here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Boom, boom, boom. Add it to the thing. Let's put hashtag bride. Let's give a
The
hashtag
bride.
When Steam code for Princess Bride Zen Pinball just came out today. So
Released today. Fresh pinball.
yeah, I even tried to put. I was going to say it in the video I put out, and then I forgot, but I did put it in the description. Very first thing. I was going to give out a couple codes, but maybe everybody bought it. Maybe nobody needs it. I need to start saying that in my videos when I'm going to give one away.
Hashtag bride. Evil Genius is down. He's putting it in. Ray's
in.
down. Wyo's in. We got 3 so far. Man, your chances are good. Hashtag bride. Chances are good.
Chances are real good right now.
Carlo putting in one.
Yeah, I wish I would have said it in that video. Totally forgot. Hobby hands. And theirs.
Good luck, Hobby Hands. Good luck, Carlo, Ray, Wyo, Evil Genius. Vader plays on the PlayStation. Doc Mario, hashtag bride. Can you gift people games on the PlayStation?
I don't know if you can or not. I was just gonna. That's what I was just gonna ask. How much is it, and if you can you gift them? I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you could, I would send one to Vader so he could participate. But I've never done that. My PlayStation account got hacked. T. McCluskey.
I know. I remember saying that last week.
Went on spent over $1,000 using.
Did you get all your money back yet? I know you said you got some.
I got a good portion of it. I didn't get all of it. I got some back though.
Vader says the same price.
It costing me some money.
Can you gift it over there though, man? Can we gift you one? Because like I said, same price. You can enter in here, but I'm not sure if you can gift it or not. I don't know. I've never bought a game for anybody.
Yeah, I haven't either.
I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure if you can on PlayStation. You guys, let me know.
Steam makes it easy.
Oh, so easy. All you have to do is be friends, and you just
send it to them.
Yeah, and they do it for you.
Yeah, they do all the work. It's really
you just have to put in who's your friend and put their name in, and then
boom.
So easy. But yeah, Vader or Ray, if you can let me know if you can gift it over there. Being same price, I don't mind giving a PlayStation code away. How much is Goat Simulator? Is that $549 as well? Papa Brad?
Yeah, it's the same price. They're both $549.
I figured.
We got 7.
Retro Arcades in.
Trooper came in hashtag bride. Doc Mario.
Vader says, I don't know. I'm not sure either.
Mikey Yoon's in hashtag bride. We're giving away the Princess Bride pinball
on Steam.
Jason's in hashtag bride.
Nice.
Good luck, Mikey. Good luck, Jason.
Can we get one more, guys? Can we get one more? Can we get 10?
One more, get 10.
Let's get 10. Yeah, when I give these away, I'm going to try to put them in a video. I totally was going to do it today.
You forgot. We didn't promote it all. We were giving away the table.
No, I should have.
We forgot.
I should at least put it in, because I didn't have time to redo the video. I should at least put the words in there.
Yeah.
Easy to add text to my video when I'm done.
Boy from Beyond, you got to put a hashtag before the word for it to count. So put hashtag bride.
Yep. Good catch. Good catch.
Good luck. Zero
Zero.
cool.
Hey,
Hashtag
what's up, Zero
bride.
Cool?
Good to see you. Good luck.
Good to see Boy from Beyond. Good to see you guys in here.
We got 11 now. Good luck.
Oh, that's all right, man.
No, yeah, we just want to make sure you get counted so you have a chance to win. That's all.
Yep. All right, we ready?
Okay, let's roll it. Let's roll it.
Anybody else want to put hashtag bride?
Brand new pinball table released today from Zen Studios. Let's give away some pinball, Team McCloskey.
Give you 10 seconds to put that hashtag bride in there if you want it. 10 seconds. That's all you got. What happened? Boop. All right, let's roll it. I'm drawing. Good luck, everybody.
Here we go. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Good luck. Hey, Ray Dilatori. Congratulations. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Awesome. Awesome.
Woo! All right. Let's roll it again. One more, guys. One more.
Hey, Team McCloskey, close that poll. Let's get the poll results up on the board. You had the poll up for the AtGames 4K machine. Would you like to be able to stretch the backglass image on Zen tables? Can you close that poll so we can project it?
Yeah.
I want to give them a little feedback here.
Let's do it. Let's draw this last one.
Yep.
Let's do it, guys. Good luck.
Thank you, T.
You're going to post it in the chat?
Yep. According to Arcade Talk's fan base, this is the results of the poll.
Doc Mario wins again.
89% want to be able to stretch the backglass image on Zen pinball tables.
Congrats.
Pinball tables.
Congrats.
Team McCloskey, almost 90%. 89. There's 1% not accounted for.
Of course.
Doc Mario won again.
Won again.
Dude, Doc Mario, we need to go to the casino. We need to take him to the casino with us. He seems to be very lucky.
I can say the princess now, Ray says.
Yep. Shout out to Carlo for choosing Silent Dragon for me to do for my Carlo game of the week. It was a great choice, Carlo. Enjoyed that game. A lot of fun.
So everybody wants to stretch the backglass. How many votes were there?
A ton. There was like, 40 or something?
37. So that's a lot of people. 37 people voted, and 90% wants to be able to stretch the backglass.
Yeah, and, we have a pretty hardcore fan base that plays a lot of AtGames pinball and a lot of Zen pinball. So that gives you an idea of what the feedback should be.
Yep. And I should have put on their backglass and DMD.
We want both. But
AtGames knows what we mean on that.
Yeah, they know. We told them directly. Like we
told them directly
multiple times. So I mean, we've done what we can do, Team McCloskey. We're just average Joes.
Just give us the option. That's all we say. Put it in the setting.
Options. That's all we want. I mean, we want them to make sure that our viewers are getting heard.
Yep. Because almost everybody in here, I've only seen one or two people say they want the true aspect, which is fine. That's good too.
Give us the option to have both.
Yep. We just want both. I get that. Some people I like the Addams Family stretch backglass than I do like the Tech from Mars. And it's really just the Williams tables.
Yeah.
All the other ones good. Even though with all the Zen tables, even though not all Zen tables, because some of the ones like Star Trek are almost.
Yeah, especially on the native tables, because with OTG you can put anything as your backglass. You can select your own. But especially with where you don't have a choice, where you're buying a native table, give us the option. because we can't change it ourselves.
And I keep forgetting, guys. I know there's still 31 people in here. We're gonna do my 1K giveaway next Thursday. I keep forgetting to announce it, so I did want to announce it that next week we will give stuff away for the 1K subs. I got a couple AtGames. I forget what they're called.
The pucks.
Yeah, the pucks.
Yeah, the
Gamer Pro.
the core.
Yeah.
Core Mini.
Is that what it is?
Core. I don't know. AtGames pucks. I always just call them AtGames pucks.
And I look like a hockey
Put
puck.
coin ops on it, and you got like thousands of games. Core pucks, yeah. Core Plus. Core Plus. Carlos is Core Plus.
Here it is. Core Plus. Comes with the cartridge. Comes with the puck, and it comes with the
controller, huh?
Controller, yeah.
Yeah.
Giving two of those away.
A little miniature emulation station. Like you can play games on it that come with it, but you can also put a ton of other games on it. It'll play UCE files, which are there's like if you just look into it, there's just like thousands of games you can play right off the bat. Like Team McCloskey, thousands. So I'm talking about thousands.
Yeah, thousands
you could easily play on the AtGames products with just a little bit of research.
Gregory Viper board came today. Jason says ditto.
Awesome.
His must have came today too. So awesome. Step says thousands of games. Thousands. Yeah. Giving two of those away. Mad Dog actually said he'll give away a arcade
t-shirt.
Shirt.
Yeah, an Arcade Talk t-shirt. That'd be awesome.
And I'll give you like I think I got like four or five choices on those. They're all the same price, so
okay.
I got 4 or 5.
Yeah, I want the new one that you just did. That looks cool with Arcade Talk and the logos and our logos in the back. I like that one a lot.
This is one I just got in, guys, a couple days ago. That's the
I'll
front.
I'll be rocking that at pinball events.
And then the back.
That looks awesome. I'll be wearing that at conventions and stuff when I go. Once I get some of those.
And I do have it too in green or purple. The lettering in the front, I have it at purple or green. I think the green really stands out though. Purple looks good, but the green looks a lot better.
I do sell my legit shirts on Papa Brad's Gaming too.
You gotta get those legit shirts.
Yeah, Papa Brad's legit. It's got my logo on the back.
Nice. So I didn't realize your logo was on the back. Oh yeah, I did because I see you walk out of your room sometimes. I did.
Yeah. I like the logo on the back because when you're playing at an arcade or someone sees your logo, I think that's kind of cool.
That is cool. Sitting there playing pinball and they're like, "Hey,
yeah,
there's Papa Brad. Team McCloskey on there. Papa Brad.
You got a cool logo. Show your logo again with the flaming skull. That's a pretty cool design. It's on your hat too.
Yeah, it's on my hat.
It's on your hat. You have the T-shirt right there. Show that logo. Look how cool that is. That's pretty cool. I like that. With the flames
down there.
It looks cool. Yeah. It looks good.
Get the purple in there. Get the green and purple. Yeah, I forgot you have purple in your logo.
Yeah,
too.
I got orange and purple. That's my logo.
A little blue on there. I like it. Hey, it came real nice. I mean, your logo came out really, really nice.
Yeah, it looks great, man. It looks like it's printed really well.
Yeah, they did a really good job. It took a month to get, but like I said, they got affected by that hurricane that came out a couple weeks ago. So it was really delayed. Because normally I get them like within 2 weeks or less. And I was like, man,
Retro Arcade Trooper said he just got the New Wave Toys Crystal Castle Mini Arcade and a controller deck. It's a beautiful cab design. Yeah, I love Crystal Castles. Crystal Castles is great.
Yeah. We might give away some pinball packs next week too. I know. I think Biggie D said he would give one away. So that's next week, guys, on our show.
Yeah, Crystal Castles is one of those classic arcades that actually has an end, though. You can't finish the game. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
If you get far enough, it ends.
Oh, the other thing I was going to give away. What is that thing? The Evercade, the pocket.
Oh, you got a Hyper Pocket, Super Pocket?
Yeah. We're going to give one of those away too.
Giving away a Super Pocket Evercade?
Yeah. I told you that a couple weeks ago.
Is it the Capcom one or the Taito one?
They're the same price. I didn't buy it yet, so.
Oh, you're gonna buy it for some? Oh, that's awesome.
If they're the same price, I'll give people the option.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Actually, you're gonna have 4 of them, Team McCloskey.
Is
You
there
can have
4?
yeah, they have 4 of them coming. They have 2 of them out. They have a Taito and a Capcom. They're coming out with a Technos and an Atari one. So there's
Oh,
actually
yeah, I forgot
4
about the
Super
Atari one.
Pockets. And they come loaded with a ton of good games. All of them have good games on them. And then, of course, it's basically a consoleized Evercade. So you can put our Evercade cartridges in there and play our Evercade games.
Yeah, that's sweet.
The Super Pockets are great, though. I mean, I have a couple of them, and I love them.
With
Just
the wood
easy
grain.
to carry around with you, and they got a ton of stock games that are good, even if you're not going to put the Evercade carts into it. Then it's also an Evercade on top of that, because we'll play anything that plays on Evercade.
Thanks, Mike Yoon. Congrats on 1,000 subs, T. Thanks. Yeah, Gregory said he wants the Super Pocket wood grain. Yeah, so I'll get that information up, and
Yeah.
as long as they're the same prices, you have your choice of 4.
I think the wood grain ones were limited edition. Those were probably
is that what
sold
it
out,
was?
but you can get the Atari one. It's like red. It's still super cool looking. You can get the red one. Yeah, they only made 2,600 of the wood grain Atari ones. It's like a collectible.
Yeah, I remember that.
They sold out like the first day.
Did they sell out like in the night?
We
Wasn't
did
it
we did a pop-up show of the Evercadians. Evercadians 2 was a pop-up show for the day that they released the wood grain Super Pocket. And if you're not subscribed, I do have another channel called Evercadians. And we did our 3rd show, which did very well. So check out the Evercadians if you're into Evercade content. It's a retro console, if you don't know about the Evercade. Team McCloskey.
Didn't that wood grain one sell out when you guys are streaming?
Something like that right there, like that.
There it is.
It looks like that. That's the Evercade. There's the Versar, the new Versar. Tomb Raider edition.
Well, you look at that gloss on that plastic on there, man.
It's still sealed, man. I gotta wait till I want to have time to really get into it. But look at it. There it is.
Complete your collection.
The goal. Yeah. Just came in, man. It just came in. I haven't even and I got the Viper board in a box and Atari stuff. I got so much stuff got all the toys to play with this week, man. I got more than I can process. Yeah, the link to the Evercadians is in the chat. Thank you, Jason.
Yeah, you did a little short on your channel unboxing that Evercade.
Yeah, I did do a short on the Tomb Raider.
And I was thinking, no, Pop Brad, get it off your 4K pinball. You're going to scratch your screen, your playfield screen.
Yeah.
I was like, stop. No, don't do it. You're like moving around on your glasses. Like,
I have all my Evercade stuff here. Yeah, I have all my Evercade stuff in the same room. T. McCloskey, the thing with Evercade, it's very addictive when you start collecting. I'm down to where I only need 4 cartridges to have a complete set. It's like a very easy thing, like if you want to collect a complete set, because there's not that many of them, It's not like a Nintendo NES or Atari. Not yet, but it could be one day.
There's quite a few, though. How many are there?
There's a lot, man. I want to say
that's a lot.
Like 60 cartridges.
That's a lot, man.
It's not that many, though. It's not that many when you get into it.
I think it is.
I'm down. I just need 4 more. Team McCloskey, I'm only 4 away from having a complete set.
And then as soon as you get that complete set, they're like, oh, 2 more pre-orders coming out.
Well, they'll have more coming out. I know they're going to have more coming out, but I'm just saying.
I know.
It's the collector in me. I do. It does feed into a collect. Whoever came up with the idea to put little numbers where they're all numbered was a genius, because it really makes you want to get all the numbers. It's like collecting comic books. Comic books do the same thing. They're numbered, so people want to collect the whole series. They want to get every number, but it's still great. I do love my Evercade. So
I told myself I'm not collecting stuff anymore.
Yeah,
all it does is collect dust.
Collects dust.
Like New Wave. I'm not buying any more New Waves.
No more New Wave toys for T. McCloskey.
Unless they come out with one I really want.
I would love to get the Crystal Castles. So
they're starting to get to be too much money.
Yeah.
$200 regular price, 160 now with the discount.
Yeah,
It's just it gets to be too much, man.
yeah. I've never gotten one for a review, Team McCluskey. I've had to buy all my new wave toys.
No steps. You can't have my space station.
It'd be nice to get one for review.
I don't want one. Don't want one for free or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I got all these lightsabers too, man.
Mm-hmm.
I started collecting those things. Started to go down that rabbit hole with the lightsabers.
Did you see the crystal castles? It looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I see Glenn's deck doing the Glenn's
They have a wood grain one too. I saw they have a wood grain one, and then they have one with the classic graphics. I've never seen the wood grain one. I don't know if that's a prototype or something. I always see the one with the graphics with the MC Escher type looking graphics on it, you know.
As soon as I saw the design,
I could play Crystal Castles on that arcade one up though, and it plays great. You can finish the game on it.
There you go. You can finish it.
Yeah, it's the end. Game ends once you get to a certain point. But,
all right, man. Do you got anything else? I don't have anything else. We covered everything I wanted to. We're at 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Excellent, excellent job. Check out the Friday Night Arcade show tomorrow night. Brooklyn Menace channel. Oh. Yeah, he's going to put out a new one. Rumor has it. So Brooklyn Menace runs a Friday night. I'll be on the show. Check it out tomorrow night. You
guys always start a little bit late, kind of like us.
The late night show for Friday nights.
Check that out.
I might be making my way to Wayback's Arcade this weekend too. We'll see what happens.
That'd be cool.
But
thanks, Evil Genius.
Crossed.
Hit that thumbs up button, everyone. That's right. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for my family for the $2, and wish I was Rockstar. Thank you for the $2 as well. No, my family gave us $10. So thanks, my family, for $10. Thanks the $2 for Wish I Was Rockstar, and then thanks everybody for the memberships. With Jason, Carlo, Ray,
and Papa Brad,
and then there's one more.
Team McCluskey, I started the ball rolling.
And then you started it rolling, man.
Hey, look, he comes last minute. Mad Ben Hand. Good to see you. This guy is a pinball player.
Oh, there he is.
This is the wizard. The wizard has entered the building.
Always
Wizard has entered the building. Wizard needs food badly. Yeah, great. Great to see you in the Flipper Friends tournaments. Man, this guy's an incredible player. But thanks for watching.
Thanks for being in our tournament. He was in our tournament too, right?
He was in our tournament for the first time I saw his name. Thank you so much for playing.
Thanks.
We appreciate that. Thank you. It means a lot.
It's awesome.
We want to play with the good players. Thank you so much for playing. Mad Ben Hand is a Cactus Jack's killer. He is a heck of a pinball player.
Yes, he is. I got to be up there with those guys a little bit, and what was it? The robot.
Yeah,
up there.
You have a top 5 Team McCluskey top 5 finish.
Top 4.
Top 4.
First time ever on.
I thought you were going to get third, but someone snaked right by you at the last minute.
Yeah.
Is it still going on? You still have time? When's Flipper Friends over? Tomorrow or today?
Today. Midnight.
Over midnight today. Yeah, you probably don't have much time, Team McCluskey.
Pacific. I think it's midnight Pacific. Yeah, don't have much time, man. I don't know. It was hard to get that. So real quick here. There he is, Mad Ben Hand.
Yep. There he is. Number 1 in Cactus Jacks and Robot.
There's T. McCluskey down there, number 4.
I know. I see T. McCluskey in that top 10. Good job, T.
Thanks, man. Probably
and then we have Elevator Action.
He's number 2.
Number 2. Tomato Grass beat him. Look at that score. Tomato Grass got a good score.
Mad Ben Hand, if you're still in here, what's the secret on Elevator Action? So I know, like Carl said, keep hitting that 50K thing. There's got to be something else. Hey, what's up, Cornercade? Yeah, you dropped past. I dropped past Tim on robots. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And Legends Pinball 4K passed me too on robots. I thought that was cool. Rcade said he sold his Fast and Furious in class of 81.
Oh, good.
Mikey Yoon said the secret is iron sharpens iron.
That is right.
Elevator action takes so long for me to score. Yeah, me too. I mean, I couldn't even get near a million. What was me and Papa Brad were close on this one, I think. I had 386,000. Where are you at? Papa Brad at 294. So you're close. You're fairly close to me because it doesn't take much to get from 294 to 386.
Yeah.
So I have to play the ball on the top to build score. And so he's hang out up on top all the time. So that's where you hit that left spinny thing and go up top all the time.
That's where all the points are.
Yeah. It's hard though to keep, like you said, it's hard to hit that shot.
It's a hard shot there. Yeah.
Discipline. I don't have discipline, man. Those bumpers, though, man, hits those bumpers sometime right in front of the flip. It's like boing, 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 right out. It's out lane. Like, damn it. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Have a great weekend. Make sure you check out Friday night arcade show tomorrow night on Brooklyn Menace. Papa Brad will be on there. Yep. Check that out. And hopefully see you guys next week. Like I said, we're giving my 1K giveaway out next week. So we're giving out a couple Core Pluses, Evercade Pocket, Arcade Talk shirt, and then maybe some Steam codes.
Big giveaways, T. Big giveaways. Make sure you promote so people come.
Yep, definitely got to do that. All right, appreciate it, everybody. Have a great Friday. Like Papa Brad says,
stay legit.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. we're gonna do the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, that's right, right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad.
Well, Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball bowling. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game to feel. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball bowling. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.